Howdy, folks,
Hello, everyone.
and welcome to a very special 2OG's Play. Because in this one, we're going to be covering a lot of stuff, but most importantly, we're hitting up, I think it's kind of a landmark in indie gaming, at least.
Yeah, keep talking. I gotta check my tent.
And kind of succeeded where so many others failed, even others that came long after it. So we are here with Shovel Knight. Not originally called Treasure Trove, but Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. Let me get the opening out of the way. Do tips, tricks, guides, walkthroughs, speedruns, 100%, trophies, or achievements. Play games for fun. Been doing it for many years. Plan on doing it for many more. And we are here today with the 2OG's Play. Chill with Jack and Jill. Basically, the gist of the channel is you kind of hard to organize events for friends and family to get them together, so pop on one of the videos. You can invite us into your home, we invite you into ours, and for the next couple hours, you consider us your buddies, your pals, your friends. Regardless of what you're doing. Mowing the lawn, playing games yourself. Scratching your butt. Have at you. And we have a top 10 list today. I think it was top 10 movie quotes?
Yep.
Okay, top 10 movie quotes. And we're going to do this co-op. I've never done this co-op. So, to my subscribers, I want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all. You are
The wind beneath your wings.
the grease that keeps the wheels moving, the fuel that keeps the fire burning, and the soul that keeps the man a yearning, or something, or some such. I did better in another video. I think it was yesterday's. Or today's. Huh?
Is that from something?
No. Not that I know of. Just something when I did the Call of Juarez Gunslinger, which was really fun, by the way. You can pick it up for like $3 right now. You can pick up all 3 games for like $3 right now.
I've heard good things. I actually started watching your video earlier.
Anywho, real quick, bust through the opening. Drive by Redneck Computers, we see you back there. Thanks for joining us. Howdy. And this time, I have a video game recommendation. It's Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. It really is that good. I used to be one of those big naysayers when it came out. I was like, whatever. It's just one of those Kickstarter games. And then I picked it up. It was like $20. And it's like, that's fair. And next thing I know, they were coming out with these updates for different expanded characters. Like, they ended up adding Plague Knight, Spectre Knight. They added King Knight was the last one. Then they added like a Smash Brothers Battle Royale mode, and they added a couple other things. Never raised the price. Never charged extra. So this is indie games done right. Maybe that should be the name of the segment.
Ah, yeah.
All right, indie games done right. All right. Anywho, let's see what else we're gonna cover. We might talk about video game pricing in this video. When we get to it, we'll get to it.
Yeah.
So, if not, I get it. People kind of want a break from that. I noticed that there's a lot of people talking about it, and I get it from multiple avenues. But outside of that, I just say let's kick it off. Let's go.
Yeah. All I know about this is it is supposedly really good. Is it a Metroidvania?
No, it's Mega Man.
Mega Man. Okay, Mega Man. Oh, so.
All right, real quick. Start game. As you can see, some of my files here.
This is one of those, as I've constantly said before, one of those I've been aware of, but just never got around.
Might have to do this again. I don't know.
There we go.
So yeah, those are the 4 characters. Originally it was just Shovel Knight, but then they added. I did not beat this with King Knight on Steam. I played it on the Switch when I rebought the game because the developers, I just saw developers. I think they were so successful they just went like into publishing.
Damn.
But yeah, this was a Kickstarter game, and honestly, I think it's the most successful one. Now, the only one I'm aware of that's co-op is the Shovel of Hope campaign. Plague of Shadows was my favorite, but you get Spectre and then King of Cards, which is the one most people don't like because it adds like a Final Fantasy 8 card minigame system. But I like it, yeah.
To the combat? Or the
No, it's just like a separate little minigame.
secret campaign, I guess?
Oh, each of those are separate campaigns, but
Okay.
in the King Knight's campaign, there's usually they add the like different mechanics. So like Spectre Knight plays kind of like Ninja Gaiden. In Plague Knight, you can actually you don't get like one ability. You don't unlock like Fireball. You unlock components, and then depending upon the different components you use for your potions, is a type of attack you can use. Some of which can help get you to higher areas and other secondary benefits, but.
So there's very gameplay types within each different.
Yeah, they don't play.
Just like one person different with one weapon or something.
Yeah, it's not just like a copy and paste kind of job there. Enter body swap mode before you begin. Would you like to swap bodies and characters in main cast? You can perform this and no, like they added that. I think we're good. Choose this profile. 2 OGs play. Yeah, this is put a lot of hours in this game. And it kind of, I wouldn't say it necessarily kickstarted, but it really did get a lot more people to notice there was a big draw for retro gaming. Not even necessarily just bringing back old games, but new games in the style of.
Right. So, did you pay attention to the story at all in this, or is it just like
Oh, I mean, it's
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 kind of
serviceable, right? It's meant to be kind of like emulating the old
the old style, not
style stuff. So
kind of wondering like if does it ever explain why he's a shovel knight?
that's what, right? They're called the Order of No Quarter.
I
don't
like
know.
Order of No Quarter.
Yeah, I don't think they. I think they just meant it as kind of a funny thing. Also, to maybe it's kind of a mixture of like Mega Man, DuckTales style gameplay.
I mean, shovels can kill, so.
Oh God, yes, they're one of the best zombie killing weapons. Yeah. All right, you're green.
That's fine.
X is that, and then you can dig up dirt piles. Got to learn as I go because it's been quite a few years since I played this.
It's like Y and X do the same thing.
Yeah.
As does A. So
And if you jump and press down and hold it down, that's an attack. You don't have to like hit Y or X or whatever.
and you can attack in air. What is that potion thing for? Is that some kind of tossable?
That is magic, if I remember. It's like a resource when you get certain items for you to use like secondary stuff.
We'll figure it out, right? Okay, so you shovel to get. Well, you shovel to do everything, it looks like, right?
Yeah, Shovel Knight, right?
Okay. I get the gist.
It's like we share gold, so we don't have to worry about like splitting stuff.
Let me beat up something so I can get used to it. Oh, okay. Beat up these poor guys. I am getting
Oh, like a mouse off your head.
a DuckTales vibe, of course, from the jumping around on the cane, right?
Yeah. Scrooge McDuck's cane.
Oh, it looks like when you go to an area, because we are doing one screen.
Oh. That will work for us because I think it'll make some parts easier, as long as one of us makes it.
And also because I am probably slower. Well, not probably. Whoa.
I remember, yeah, his head. Some of the all the levels are the same for the most part, but they vary it up in the other ones. So Plague Knight goes through the level a bit more similarly, but by Spectre Knight they actually changed the paths and added a lot of neat stuff to it.
So the treasure trove is was that the original game?
No, that's they added that when they started releasing all the different the other knights as playable.
Like the original game was just
Shovel Knight. Yeah. And as far as I know, as long as you buy it now, you still get everything free. They're not charging for anything.
Oh. Ah. Yeah. I mean, I might go ahead and just get it, just to support them for one thing, and because it looks.
Yacht Club Games, by the way, that's their. Their name, if I remember.
Multiple paths?
There are parts where there's multiple paths, but a lot of it is secret areas.
Oh,
what's up? Oh, good eye. We got to be careful. Yeah, I was gonna say sometimes there are certain items in the game where you can hit them off the edge, so you kind of want to. Not saying you were doing that wrong or anything, but
no.
It's, like right there, they trick you because they expect you to hit this immediately, but and then there's no way to get it unless you go back through it. I think there was something up here, so we have to be careful. Oh, there's this. You gotta do that kind of thing. Though Spectre Knight makes it a little bit easier because what happens with Spectre Knight is again he does the Ninja Gaiden like wall climbing and whatnot. So, and of course, age-old tradition. Not necessarily wall chicken, but.
You think with his horns he could bust things.
So that thing over there, this is a checkpoint. But what they did to make it interesting, and we can't do it yet because this is the introductory stage, but you can break them and you get more gold, but
you can't use it.
You can't use it.
Yeah, that's pretty smart, actually.
It adds that risk and reward, and for a lot of players, they'll just bust them all to make it more challenging if they played it enough. So, like here, you gotta. It's not a big issue because I think enemies respawn. They just. It's all good. I'm just going off pure memory at this point. There are collectibles. There is a town where you buy items and can get upgrades for stuff. And there's a bunch of sub-stories, too. Which we'll probably get around to. I'm not going to try and 100% this. I already did that. No, I've already done that.
If anything, it gives me something to go back to if I decide to buy it.
Now, this is what's neat. You killed the enemy. Oh, wait. We can get up here anyways. I was about to say we can't get up here, but I was just going to try bouncing off your head. Which is a benefit of having two players, right? And then he looks in the chest. And, yeah. And the music's great. Like, I forgot who did it, but very in tune with the old classic NES. Some really good jams.
I'm getting a little bit of it. I know I've told you normally I keep my volume down when you scream. Just so I don't... Well, I can make sure I can hear you. I meant to hit him, actually. Oh.
I don't know if we lose gold if you die. Oh, okay, so that's how that happens.
Okay.
So you come back. Normally you lose gold, and then it's kind of like Dark Souls where you have to get the gold by going back there, but if you die again, you lose it. Yeah, you just stay on his head.
Oh, shoot. I thought I could keep bouncing forever on his back.
Oh, you could.
Oh, okay. I wasn't holding down.
Yeah, you just gotta hold down.
Yeah, okay.
As long as you got that, you're gonna keep pogoing. Alright, now we gotta be smart about this. We want that red one. And then the rest of these can just go. But yeah, this is a game I would always recommend. Ryan's rating review system. This is not a boring game. It's awesome. And it's totally not dumb. You need to pick it up.
We're gonna go left.
It's a Ryan's rating system review, and before actually doing the review. I don't know if we can make that jump. Yeah, there you go. Now, do you want to go for, or you want me to go first? I'll go first.
Yeah.
I asked. I just go.
You asked, and we both need to.
All right. Move the screen just a wee bit. Oh, good. All right. All right. Can you make that? Okay.
I mean, I could. But... You are,
Oh, look for these little buttholes here. See that?
Oh, yeah. You are much more the platformer than me. The old school type.
I knew you'd show your face sooner or later. That's too really and coward. Turn back, Shovel Knight. There's nothing here for you anymore. Stand aside, Black Knight. I've no quarrel with you. I must return to the Tower of Fate. Your time away is due over your senses, can't you see? The Tower Valley has been conquered by the Enchantress. The invincible knights of the Order of No Quarter stand between you and the tower. None of that matters, because anyone after Enchantress has to go through me. Steal thy shovel. I can't remember how we do that.
Oh, everyone
There's a pattern. This is like evil.
jump on it.
No, you can deflect those by shoveling back with the attack. Oh crap! I died too. All right. First order of business: get our gold back.
Oh.
And here's a great thing. Notice that we don't have to go through
Nice.
our dialogue. Whenever he charges up that purple attack, just... Oh, I mistimed it. We are doing bad. Oh, crap. Damn.
Sorry.
This is... I am out of practice, but it is also very different with two people.
Harder?
In a little bit of a way. Honestly, if we could just get them between us, we can knock them back and forth.
Oh.
I gotta be patient.
Ah.
Oh, can you not rejoin?
Oh, I was kind of
Oh, watching.
seeing if it might be easier for you without me.
Might want to rejoin just in case. Yep. Nope. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Oh. Oh. It's just going to take a bit to get my skill back. It really is. Because I have put a ton of hours in this game. Probably like 80 hours. Alright, so the idea I was having, I was playing Call of War as Gunslinger. And I was like, how cool would it be if there was like a Vermintide, weird Wild West type of game? With like werewolves and vampires, and you pick different classes and different abilities. Make it 4-player co-op. Yeah, we got Catcher. That's Shield Knight.
Or something, or
No, you just got part of a dream sequence thing.
so like instead of the 4 characters, you got
Like a sheriff, an outlaw, a bartender,
Doc, maybe?
a doc. Yeah, you know.
Town Doc or something.
Oh,
We've seen these screens before. It's like a Wild West, Weird West, Left 4 Dead thing.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a big fan of the Weird West genre, which is the top 10 list for next time. Top 10 fictional worlds. They can be specific worlds or just generic settings in books, in comics.
Any fictional, so any media.
Yeah, so like cyberpunk, fantasy.
I mean, like movies, books, games.
I mean, if it's going to be in like a book or a comic, it'll probably be in like a game or a movie too. So, all right. So this is the village. This is a place you'll be coming back to. Oh, no weapons. We have enough to worry about lately without everyone swinging swords around. Oh, haha, that's no weapon, just a shovel. You may enter then.
I was about to
Don't
literally
forget.
about to say.
Press up to talk to everyone. So this is very much Simon's Quest. Or Zelda 2. Cause no trouble, warrior. And you can talk to everybody. Like this deer lady? Yeah,
Oh.
deer lady. Have you met the Truffle King? He's quite the character. Ho ho ho! That's a very Japanese laugh. Oh my god, I can do this now. Now, normally later you have to get an item to get you up on top of roofs. And there's a reason. But... Hail, traveler, I am but a simple bard, but I have a big problem. I've lost my music sheets. My entire repertoire lays scattered across the land. If you ever find a music sheet, return it to me and I shall reward you handsomely. Whoa! You have 2 music sheets. Magnificent. Take 500 gold for each. Wonderful. Let's see here. Oh, you found Strike the Earth. Oh, Ostinato Trumpet Triplets. Is there anything you can't render into pure magic? Now that I have this music sheet, I can perform it for you anytime. Just ask. So yeah, you get the music sheets, and it changes the song too, the background song, right? Like, so you can kind of set it. You'll get side quests here. Oh, you got a pretty face. You should come visit often. I forgot about this. This guy, I think he gives you health. He's a gastronomer. Pottage and poultry, mutton and meat. Your maximum health will increase if you eat. Bring a meal ticket. I'll whip up a feast. Gotition might have some now. Where's that sly beast? This is the Gotition. Ah, decisions. Should I expend my magic or health? Or just eat a tin can? Why not buy my meal ticket and help narrow my options? We'll buy a meal ticket.
Always health.
Always health.
He ate the ticket. Or the money.
I'll dazzle your palate in no time or less, so bon appetit and pardon the mess. Barden.
I love the dialogue.
Yeah, a lot of charm in this game. Just well crafted. Want more use out of your relics? Oh yes, of course, I can increase your maximum magic. Good. Oh, but no relics yet. What? I can't. You have to find some relics. Chester down the ladder. He always has the weirdest things. Wait, what was I doing? She plays an important role in the Plague Knight story. I think he's like sweet on her, if I remember. And then there's something with this kid. Oh, and that hedgehog guy. Wow, Mr. Knight, nice stick. Come on, let's play. I can't remember. Are you really the Shovel Knight? Prove it by digging up the dirt. And he's happy. Wow, incredible. You really are Shovel Knight.
I mean, anyone with a shovel could have done that, but sure.
These buckets are heavy. Wow. Yeah, because here's another music sheet. And, yeah. We'll go talk to this guy real quick. And then, Shovel Knight, many trials await you. Don't despair. May each defeat strengthen your resolve. Okay. He has nothing to say. Some of these are characters that show up later in different capacities, others in the other Knight stories. Because even though they're villains, it's tied into like a before, during, and after. Like in one of them, or maybe two of them, you actually fight Shovel Knight.
Oh, wow.
Juice made a new face. Dancers, acolytes, witches, goats, everyone's welcome in here. Oh, that Spectre Knight. If someone could defeat him, I would bestow upon them my greatest treasure. Oh, woe is me, the king of nothing, not to rule but my lone barstool. King Knight sits on Pride Moore's throne. That Gilligoon, he'll get his soon. Grandma Swamp. Double trouble, soil and shovel. My third eye knows you're useless and foes. Excavation. The number of digs piles you've dug is 8. A room infinioso. The amount of gold you've collected is 6,372. Thanato refutatum. The number of times you've fallen in battle is 10.
8 is mine.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for helping me, kindly witch. I'm not a witch. Forgot about that. And she also plays heavily in the Plague Knight story. Mona. I suppose peaceful solitude is too much to ask for. Well, as long as I'm stranded here, shall we pass the temple? Old game, I'll just need 100 gold first. Yeah, sure. I'll conjure up some things. You can hit them toward the target for points, okay? Alright, so we have to hit these.
Just hit them.
Yeah, you kind of have to, like, angle it, I guess. You got that side. Oh, oops, sorry. I'm being greedy.
No, you're much better than I am.
You got it. Yeah, get that one. I'll get this one. Make sure they get the, exploding ones. They're the most useful. You got 146 points. Good job, I guess. Take this and come back if you get bored again. Yeah.
Alright. Thanks, Mona.
And I think there was a place to the right. Oh, yeah. Croaker. Hey, Shovel Knight, I know things are tough, but don't throw in the trowel. This guy, Triple Acolyte. Hello, fish friend. All hail the Triple King. Oop. Never heard of the Triple King. Half trout and half apple. Trapple. Pronounced like mouthful. He's one of the forest gods here to help those in need. I'm telling you the truth. If you ever visit Sacred Grotto, hold your chalice aloft and Triple King will appear. Trapple. As it happens, I've been entrusted to sell Trapple chalices to believers. Would you like one? Yes. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Press up and press X. Can we buy another one? Yes, we're gonna do that. Now, this guy, you can buy items. Psst, hey, blue guy, you wouldn't believe the merchandise I've got for you today. Why not have a look? You can buy these, but
want a better weight, like normal.
You can find most of them in chests. Fishing rod you want to use at places. You can find hidden items in like pits that you fall down into. Sometimes you can find good stuff. I can't remember the location for everything. But it's nothing that is required to beat the game.
Is there some prompt or something when you?
No, you just kind of have to fish.
You gotta figure it out.
Yeah, you gotta fish around. We'll go meet the Tropal King because here the chalices are used to give you like something that refills your health or refills your magic.
Okay.
Oh, for example, you might be able to fish here. You gotta angle it right. Yeah, so we got... What do you think you're doing, mortal? We got a music...
A note.
Note, so... Who has awakened me, mortal? Dost thou need aid? Aid me. I sense a truple chalice. I can fill it with magical ichor. That's pronounced ichor. Choose your ichor wisely. Alright, so refills all health and magic. Absorb nearby treasure for 60 seconds. And become invincible for 10 seconds, so...
I think the health and magic would be the best, right?
Yeah.
That, the one about the gold is kind of, I mean...
Yeah. And you make so much gold by, like, replaying through levels and stuff. It's not a big problem. Subjects, a new initiate joins us. The ceremony shall commence.
Trout apple, that's something.
And there's a song and a dance he does. So. Kind of like Mario Wonder in a way. Before Mario Wonder. Let's see, other game ideas I had real quick. Let me bump those out. When I was playing Deadlight, a parkour zombie movie where, like, from the get-go, it's just about a person running from zombies almost the entire time. You don't really see a lot of, like, parkour elements in zombie movies.
No, isn't Dying Light?
Dying Light, yep. That'd be another one.
That's one of the mechanics?
Yep.
Main mechanics, I think? I never played any of those.
Fare thee well, shoveled knight. Return if thou hast need of my aid again. How do we switch items? Okay, like that.
What did you press for that?
Select.
Let me try. Hold
Yeah,
on.
you try now.
Okay. All right.
Actually, you take the health one. I'll take the invincible one. I don't know if we share it, so we'll figure that out. Actually, I'll switch to this. Just nah. This is just a fun little playthrough. I'm not trying to be a completionist.
Nah. We're just having fun.
All right, so like Super Mario Brothers 3, right? You might recognize this type of style.
Yeah.
So this gate is locked until we defeat Spectre Knight. This should be Spectre Knight, and this is King Knight.
Huh.
Get digging. Now this is a neat level because it has something a lot of people didn't realize. Right? You expect to go right, but if you go left first.
Wasn't that the old one of the Zelda games was like that?
Oh, sorry, I was wrong. Look. You want to fish that?
Oh yeah. Oh.
Just make
yeah.
sure you press the button to pull it up. When you see the exclamation point, press, I think, X, maybe? Or A? Oh. There you go. Oh, 350 gold.
Nice. Okay.
I don't think there's anything else over here. This is going to be a bit tricky. There we go. I'll just go.
Yeah, that was the plan all along. I'm going to ride your coattails. Or...
Nope. No, you're not.
Or your,
I don't think I can get that.
tails, whatever.
Alright. Hold on, let me see. Is there a way up there? No.
Because now I'm thinking every time, now that we can do the bouncy thing. Oh, that's kind of neat. Like a seahorse?
I think it's like a... meant to be like a chess piece, but I could be wrong.
Why does he have these cauldrons just sitting in this? You can just bounce off me, right?
Yeah, I could probably get all the way over there. Huh? Just... So the game wasn't made for co-op.
Is this another fishing spot?
Yeah, this will be another one. So I'll probably do it here that way.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
Let's see, other game idea I had. The rats with propellers.
Kind of feel sorry for him. He's like, damn it. I was minding my own business, and this guy's stuck up the phone.
Okay, if I remember the story, the background for King Knight is he was like a kid who... He still might even be a kid. Who, his only friends were rats. So that's why you see a lot of rats in this level like that.
He's not gonna have many friends for long if he keeps sticking propellers on them.
Yeah, right.
Maybe they like it, I don't know. He needs to clean up all this lava that's hanging around. Oh, do we push each other? I think we push each other.
Yeah, we don't have like we can't go through one another. There is like collision.
Yeah.
Collision, that's what's called.
Yeah, I'll have to be mindful of that because I can be.
All right, so now you see it doesn't have that golden wreath around it. It means you can bust it and it cracks. Kind of shows you. Okay, this guy's a pain if I remember. Shouldn't be too bad with two of us.
Whoop.
And then, real quick, oh crap, forgot about that. Another game I was thinking about you could do is, oh.
Oh, my fault.
Is, I'm gonna bait this and jump back. A game where every time you play through it, it encourages you to start a new game. Oh, great. Let me get... I'll get to that in a second. And then I press up, is it? No, down. Okay. Just stay there. Because, yeah, those will fall. And this is why. In the village... or out in the field, I have all the deals. You're not going to believe what I just found. It's just one seed, yes. Yes. Can't remember if you buy it here instead of in the town. Yes, we're going to buy that. And that just shoots a fireball.
Is that like a permanent weapon, or?
Yeah, we get it permanently. It's a relic.
I mean, does it take any ammo away?
It takes the magic.
Okay, gotcha. So that game you were saying, I'm sorry.
Let's wait till we, because I still have to cross over here.
Okay.
I'll get to it. All right. So you play through it, and every time you beat it, upon future playthroughs, everything is worse or like corrupted, and it just keeps getting worse and worse until eventually you get the true ending. I don't know how to describe it. Like, maybe I don't know if we were supposed to go up or down. Think of it like it gets more Cthulhuized the more you play it.
Okay.
Try jumping. There we go. Haha. So things aren't as corrupted the first time you play through it and beat it, but by the second and third time it gets even worse, and everything just keeps getting worse and worse until eventually the game, you get the true, pure ending, I guess I would call it. So, you know, the whole thing is as much as you think you're doing good things... Oh, crap. Alright, we're going to try some shenanigans here. Stay up here.
Gotcha.
Because I want to hit that checkpoint. And you jump over that. And move the screen. Aha! Okay. But yeah, that was the gist of it. I'll have to work on it a bit to try and clarify it a bit more.
I guess I'm curious, and it would probably be spoilers to... Don't stand right there. Wonder if oh, oh, you get the key. If the levels, it keeps getting worse and worse, right?
Yeah, yeah. So things will change on your second playthrough.
Like if the true ending would be like what the end game would be, like everything gets totally crap or it makes it better, I guess.
Oh crap. That's right, we got way to get up there.
Yeah. Does that make sense what I'm thinking about?
Yeah, and I figure like missions would change and characters' attitudes would change too. Alright, let's try that jumping thing again. There we go. So you get like different missions and different enemies to fight and such every playthrough.
Yeah. I mean, multiple playthroughs. Right?
Yeah, yeah. So every time it changes. Like, little Susie might grow a couple of more eyes and tentacles and be warm and friendly the first time you meet her, but by the third time she might be just spouting gibberish, and you have to... It turns into almost like a puzzle what you have to do next because you can't understand her. Now, I was thinking like H.P. Lovecraft and Cthulhu kind of stuff.
Ah, no.
Oh, he's back. How do we get back? Okay, like that. Should just have to jump up to the right.
Oh. Yeah, for those of you watching, maybe wondering, I'm not the platforming person, especially these old school type Mega Man-ish games, I guess. We probably even talked before on one of our playthroughs that I've never completely played through a Mega Man game.
Yep. Though, again, it's a genre that you don't really see a lot of.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Sorry, we shouldn't need it.
Oh wait, was X what?
Up and X.
Oh.
Yeah, it can be kind of.
So you're better off using one of the other buttons to attack.
Yeah, or
So I
just
did
having it open, because anytime you need to heal, you just open up the menu. Which I'll probably do
I've
that
been
just for
using
safety's sake.
X as my primary.
Yeah, it's just in the future we should probably keep it like blank like that or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
But we did learn a valuable lesson that if you use it, it counts for both of us. So we share that.
I'm not touching that. Or should we touch it?
Oh no, oh no, no. Oh! Right, let's get out of here. I don't want to risk falling. Alright, I think with that we just hit it and bounce like, yeah. Okay, this is a fishing spot. Let's see what we get here. Oh wait, don't eat me, knight. The Tropical King commands me to share his bounty with you. All hail the Tropical King, the king of fish and fruit. Long may his stem grow. Okay, we got a free Ichor of invincibility. I'll come into play. Really shouldn't need to do that, honestly, because as long as we both make it over here, we can just. Oh man, no, the level keeps going. Never mind.
Oh, we can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, it just keeps going.
Oh. Does that book open up things on the left?
Yeah. Alright, you want to go first? Usually works better if you just jump and hold down automatically so you bounce on it. Alright, we got it. Alright, ready?
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be some jumping. Go. I ain't going back for that money.
I'm just gonna wait.
Alright. Oh, crap. Food. I'll bait that. I'll bait this.
Oh, what?
Nope.
It looks like there's something sparkling up here. Sorry. Like right on that banner? Behind it? There wouldn't be anything behind there, would it?
Oh, there may have been something I grabbed that, and whenever there's something behind it, they show like a little thing.
This guy.
You gotta jump and hit him in the head. Or you could... Yeah. Like a cat. Just... I was gonna say, there should be health coming up. There usually is. An interloper is in our midst. Be gone from our throne room, knave. I'm no more an intruder than you. You aren't even a real king. Oh, but you're mistaken. The enchantress saw me for my fabulously regal self. Now all bow before me. You're not but a decadent dandy. Prepared to taste justice. Shovel justice. Silence!
Decadent dandy. Oh. Oh, shoot.
Now, if we wanted, we could try this. if you press select, you can pick the fire thing, and then just press up and X to shoot him with fire, because we don't share the same. Oh.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, sorry, the confetti hurts. I should have mentioned that. That's me. My bad. I'm gonna Bogart these if you don't mind.
No. Bogart, whatever you need to.
Ah.
That's my strategy, is to
Just get him low enough.
2 or 3 hits in during the whole battle, and then when he's low enough.
Alright, we learned that we don't pull from the same magic. We just pull from the same item. So, we can use that to our advantage with these relics that we have.
I kind of wish you could map the firing so it's not up and X. Because that's kind of cumbersome, or at least it is to me. Like, if you just make it one button. Oh, sub-weapon, why? That would be it, right? No.
What was that? Oh, gear. Okay. Controls. Quick select sub-weapon input.
Oh, so for some of them it's why.
Should be Y now. Try it.
Okay.
There we go. Yep.
Nice.
Okay. Also, if you wanted to... Alright, let's try this. Press start. Go to options. Go to game. No, go back. Controls. No, go back. Sorry. Okay, go back. Let me see. If body swap. Does it change both or just one? Find out. Okay. Like in Super Mario Brothers 3, sometimes stuff shows up on the map for like encounters.
Oh. Okay.
So for us to get back to town. Before we go to town, we'll go to this guy and see about refilling our chalices.
Fish apple dude.
Aid me. Yes. Screw it. Let's just double up.
Yeah.
And he only does the dance once, so you don't have to worry about... They were smart about that. Oh, and he moves, so... Alright, let's hit that up first real quick. Sometimes they're levels, sometimes they're chance encounters. Or unique encounters. I'm thinking we gotta be smart about this.
Yeah, jump on me. Oh, the skulls hit him. If you hit the skull at them, it hits
At
him.
them, it,
Okay, so that's just a random encounter. It's not necessarily a person, I guess.
sometimes it is a person. 4 music sheets. Yeah, here, take them. I'm not gonna read all this.
No, you have
If
to.
you... No. No more voices. Taking a break from voices. Meal ticket. And meal tickets keep going up and up and up and up. They're more expensive. I'm trying to remember order of operations here. We should talk to this guy because he was King Knight's thing. He should give us something. No more. Now I can roll Pride more. Can't wait to greet old Plum and B. Can't wait to see me. No. Sometimes you get something. Let's see.
Chester. Huh.
Yes, because I don't think you find that one. I could be wrong. I think that one you have to buy, but... Oh. Didn't even remember that. Alright, yeah.
Oh, how many of those? There a cap on how many of those you can get?
Yeah, there is. I can't remember. Didn't just one of these say something about a relic? No, guess not. Alright, next to Spectre Knight's level.
That
Hey.
kid is on drugs.
Yeah, right. I think this was like $15 to kickstart it back in the day. There was Bloodstained had a Castlevania style gameplay that was 2 players. We never got around to. Maybe we'll get to that someday.
Ah, a shrubbery. Oh, neat.
Yeah, you use it to get higher. It's a mechanic that comes later. You shovel it up and then bounce on it and get some extra height.
Ah, everything kills you here. Electric frogs.
With those party things that they use to... can't remember. Eventually a ghost starts chasing you.
Electric frog is a
Band name?
really good band name. Can I get up there?
You gotta shovel it first, like that.
Oh.
And then jump in, yeah.
Got it.
Oh, I forgot bombs. Oh, another bombs.
Yeah, it really is amazing. People can make these types of games.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, and the level design's pretty good too. They
Is that the ghost you can't kill?
yeah, you can only make them disappear for a bit.
Oh. Is it because we...
Destroyed the tombstones.
Yeah, the crosses. Don't desecrate the tombstones. Don't jump right at that guy. This guy's gonna do something. That is awesome design. Can you kill him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let me take that. I wasted all my magic. I'll get that because there's magic over here. There we go.
Where you going, buddy?
Nowhere.
Oh, nice. Flashing too. So.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Oh, at least it kills them.
Yeah, right. Now we're
up, down, up, down.
down. Yeah. Go down.
Do we want to go down, Marty?
All right.
We're gonna go.
I'll try and do this. Yep. Here we go.
I could have, for anyone watching, I could have tried that. Would not have ended well, but I could have tried it.
And he could have done it not well blindfolded.
Yep. Well, you know what? Might have done it better.
Alright. Let me see if I can do this. Try jumping. There we go. Makes that easier. Oh, crap.
Oh, shoot. Was I hitting you?
Alright, try and get to the exit if you can. I don't care about that last diamond.
I couldn't tell if I was hitting you off the edge or not.
Let's check it out.
Okay.
Let's check it out. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So we have to be mindful of that. Alright, so it's going to sink. We have to go up underneath that and...
Okay.
Yeah. This part's actually going to be a lot easier because normally... well, yeah, go ahead. It won't sink until I get on there. Normally you have to hit that guy and take the crown. Oh, crap. Let me get the fishing rod.
Is he gonna come back?
No. Can't carry anymore. Okay. Alright. How do you want to do this? You want to try first or you want me to go?
You can't jump on me. There's a pile up there I was looking at.
Alright, try jump. There we go. Alright, I'll get it.
I'll
I'll go first.
Yeah, go first.
So you use their heads for weight.
Oh,
But because there's two of us, we don't need to worry about that mechanic.
we can just run across on this one.
Let's try and bait that frog. So do you want to hit him? Or do you want... I'll hit him.
I mean, you should be hitting.
No!
Ah.
No.
Why I thought that was a good idea, but hey.
We're just going.
This is wicked.
Yeah, this one's kind of... kind of rough.
I'm just gonna kill you. And again, for those watching, yes, I am a coward when it comes to these games.
Okay, okay, okay. What do we got?
There's something. There's a floor down there too, a collapsible floor. I don't know what's under there.
Alright, let's bait this frog a bit. If you don't feel up to it, I'll
I still have my orbs.
get him. Oh. It's hitting me. Alright. Go. Alright, go down there. And I'll use the head to get down.
And I use the head.
One of these should have food and one has a bomb. I think. There we go. I'll grab it if it's okay with you. Alright, we got left and right, left and right. So let's go left. Yeah, this, again, it's a very different experience. Let me look this up. I'm not sure if we're supposed to be buying from the chest, buy from chest, or at village. Shovel Knight. One is cheaper than the other. I remember that. Okay, you want to buy it when you run into it in the level. It's cheaper. If you have to buy it from the village, it's more expensive. Phase Locket. Escape from all harm briefly, yes.
Hmm.
Yeah. Switch off so I don't accidentally pick something.
Oh shoot! You know what? Hold up. That's a good idea. Ah, didn't stand right there.
All right, let's try and run for this. Yep.
Ah.
Nope.
Did I not need to do that?
No, I just didn't want you to. I didn't want to accidentally push you off. Should be able to just jump up and whack them.
Oh, from the edge?
Yeah.
Oh. Good call.
Yeah,
Oh.
you should be good. Again, as long as there's not two people on it. Okay.
Fishing spot.
Yeah. You want to fish or you want me to?
You've been doing most of it, so let me do my job. So we just have to do Y, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then press X when it shows up. The exclamation. And there you go.
Nice little mechanic. Games with fishing mechanics.
Breath of Fire series. Pretty much the entire series.
Okami. Had a brief fishing part, I believe, right?
Yep.
That was me. I fell to the floor.
Oh, that's fine. I think we're safe down here.
Oh. Huh. You hit him?
You can. Nope. Slow and steady.
Yeah,
Slow and steady.
Or that.
Yeah, I got a bit impatient. And again, a benefit of playing 2-player. Which I was going to say, play this co-op. It just changes the game in such an interesting way that... I don't know. Oh, God. There we go.
I can do this.
There you go. It's nerve-wracking.
I can do this.
Actually, if you just stand there and jump. Okay. Oh, maybe you should do that and I should try and get up here. Okay. So jump. Honestly, if you just keep doing that, eventually you're going to land on top of it. Or not. Let's just keep doing that. Alright, you're good there. Alright, now I gotta do this. Oh god, the frog came back. Why'd the frog come back? No. I think I'm on it? Yes. Alright.
Alright.
Ooh.
I should just be able to jump continuously on a guy's head, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. We're good. And then I'll do
This is... Oh god, a ghost. Watch out, sinking.
Oh.
Just keep hitting the ghost.
Oh. The hell? Man, this is...
To be fair, it is a lot... Go ahead and... Oh, actually, hold on, I'll get that. It is a lot easier. Single
I
player.
can imagine doing... Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, you don't have to worry about someone bumping you and...
And getting the screen to scroll like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I don't remember the easy way to beat this guy.
Ooh.
Make sure you use your magic, though. This is no place for the living mortal. You shall be summoned when it is your time, and everyone has a time, as we saw with your beloved Shield Knight. Lies! I won't believe such talk from phantoms. Your very existence is a vile deception. Hehehe. The Enchantress is just full of surprises. She granted me new life, so that I may take yours.
This guy is, alright, which would you suggest? Oh, it tells you how much it costs. 6.
Probably either the Flare Wand, because the ball's not going to be able to reach Spectre Knight, or the Phase Locket, which I will equip.
Yeah. This guy, his design is awesome. Oh. Oh, nope.
Yeah, Spectre Knight's really cool. I think it's a Lady Knight. I can't, if I remember. I just can't do lady voices, so. Oh, you
Oh, shit.
asshat.
Oh, I'm there.
It isn't too hard. I say as she does that. Alright, I'm gonna do this just because I want to risk it.
No, no. Strategy works again.
Strategy.
Yeah, that Spectre Knight design is really neat.
There is a couple others that are pretty neat too, from what I remember. My favorite's an underwater one. Surprisingly, I forgot what he's called, but we'll get there. And they all have their own backstories and stuff. And, I mean, you can let her fall, but now let's catch her because
That's not very nice. Does something happen if you let her fall? Ah! Oh, at least you get stuff. Yeah. I don't guess you can die at that part, right?
oh, I don't know. We got a meal ticket.
Oh, all right.
So that's why you want to pay for your meal tickets first, so that because as they get more expensive, you can use the free meal tickets to
Right, yeah.
cover the cost of the higher level ones.
What is a lich?
Usually it's an undead necromancer that has gained more power over the dead by being undead. Oh, I forgot we gotta keep moving. This is a scrolling one.
Warcraft?
There's a Lich in Warcraft, yeah.
Like, there was like a campaign or something?
Yeah, yeah. Wrath of the Lich King.
I've got the upstairs.
I'll take the high road, you will take the lower road.
Oof. What's here? I can't get that.
So yeah, this is another random encounter.
Oh,
Just a way to get gems.
nice.
He's happy because we got more music sheets. Dead Crowd Night. Oh boy. Hmm.
We already have the free one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we're not exactly hurting for gold.
And he makes something. Yeah, he makes 2 meals if I remember. There you go. Alright, that gives us a lot more health. And you can exit town to the left or to the right, so. Yeah, this is, honestly, it's probably, in my eyes, the best. If only I could phase away to safety, I could get across so much driver. Okay, so we need to use the phase locket. Example of, Kickstarter done right.
Okay.
You know. Alright, I'll try and do most of this as much as I can. No! Alright, so you want to equip the phase gauntlet. Or phase locket. Press Y, jump on the spikes, and then jump up here. Oh, crap! Face. That was my mistake. Forgot we need to phase. Same thing, phase and...
Okay. For some reason, I keep thinking that we have to do a double jump or bouncy head jump thing, but...
Alright, let me try this, because I need the magic. Yeah, you can just drop down. And this is just another area. Oh, these things. Nope! Nope!
Yeah, wait to rejoin. Oh, we gotta go back. Oh, no, we don't.
They're little obstacle courses. When you get certain items, like there's a fist that allows you to punch through rocks, and you have to keep punching through different rocks, and there's nothing but a pit below you to keep momentum forward. Alright, Treasure Knight. That was the one I liked. I like Treasure Knight and Plague Knight the most. Mole Knight. Defeat Treasure Knight. Yeah, Knuckler's Quarry. We need to get the mole thing. So let's take care of Treasure Knight first. Oh, we were going to talk about Naked Gun and how great that movie looks. Yeah.
There's no breathing thing, right? Like
No.
so the best. We talked ad nauseum, I think, about like remakes and how unnecessary. You've been more adamant about it than I have, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've
I don't
grown,
like new stuff.
I've grown to be more on your side of it because it is getting kind of ridiculous, right? But I don't really bemoan like. I'm gonna do some fish.
Can they remake bad things? That's just, do that. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Hold on, let me concentrate.
Don't eat me. Oh, we forgot to refill our cup. That's fine.
I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't bemoan people that enjoy the remakes. That's fine, but there are a few things that just do not scream remake. And I joked about it, but that's exactly how I feel about the Lilo and Stitch. I think the closer you feel to the original, it's an obvious point, the less you want to see it remade, right? Like Lilo and Stitch is to me perfect the way it is, and
hold on, sorry.
I think we both agree about the Naked Gun movies too.
I could get that up there somehow. Hold on.
Not touching it.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah. There's just some movies, really. Couldn't they have just made an original? Oh wow, I've never done that apparently, so I got an achievement. It just didn't need it.
Yeah.
And it's just, the way I was going to describe it to you is take the movie Halloween and let me ask you how you would feel, or better yet, take the movie The Witch and say they turned it into Cherry Falls, but it was called The Witch.
Halloween's a good, interesting point because, I did that. I gotta realize these shells just break everything right. Oh, he does not like what was I gonna say? Halloween, because there was a remake, right?
Yes,
Or not
but
not really a remake,
but what I was getting was like the tone of it was shifted. What
Yeah,
if they
yeah,
remade it and they made it more like Saw?
yeah.
Right? It's sure this new Naked Gun movie is a comedy, but the way the trailer depicts it and the way Liam Neeson acts, it's not in the same tone or category as the original Naked
Yeah.
Gun. Oh, watch out, he goes up.
Hold on, but even then, I mean, the Halloween thing they did started out okay, and then by the end it was another thing
crap.
that should not be talked about. But yeah, I haven't. So I haven't. Bottom line is I haven't seen the trailer, and unless you give me a compelling reason, I'm not going to.
No, it's not. It's not good. There's an OJ joke.
I did the exact same thing I did before.
I'm not even gonna bother trying to get those because
They did what was his name? Nordberg joke or something? Is that his name in Naked Gun?
Who?
Nordberg? OJ Nordberg?
I think so.
Oh, I can come back.
No, forgot about that guy.
He dies.
Let me grab these.
I'll never do that again.
I think we have to, yeah, hit that and then hit that. Oh,
Yeah, Liam Neeson's like that hard up for money.
I guess. It's not like it's uncommon that he's done comedies in the past, but
Yeah, he's even on Family Guy.
high spirits.
Yeah, that was one of his early stuff.
Yep, yep.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, you go for it. Well, actually, I should be able to get up there. I can just go down, yeah. Ow.
This is not the game for me to try and talk and play.
I know, right? That's another thing.
Me of all people, I either can't get across what I'm trying to say, or I can't even move.
Yeah, it's all yours. I mean, we both share items, but
You did that on purpose.
I did. I did that on purpose. And now we gotta run.
Are you shooting fish? Keep running.
No! Crap. We're gonna lose all our gold. But again, gold's not a huge deal, because this game is definitely beatable. Just in case.
Sorry.
All good. Now we have to fight it?
Oh, now it's just a regular fight. Why is it telling me I can't rejoin? Oh,
Oh, maybe I have to be touching the ground?
I'm sorry. I want to switch my wand.
Well,
So I could do the killing blow, obviously.
feels alive. Eel's alive.
Maybe you should
Oof,
stop going
3,000.
inside these stupid cages, buddy, or chests.
I missed it already. Okay, hold on.
Grab my gold. There you go.
A little bit of something, something. Get going.
Oh, he's a pretty neat little manta ray. Manta ray. Don't know why I did that, but oh, you can shoot on the thing. Can Mega Man do that?
Yep. Got to drop down in there. All right.
Ah.
Let me try this. Let me try this. Let me get through this real quick, and then I'll.
Yeah.
Then you can come back. Because what's going to happen is I have to come back. I think.
This is strategic cowardice, folks, is what it is.
That what it is. Oh wait, never mind. I can just do this.
Where was that on the other side?
Ah, crap. I'm gonna go down here. It might be easier.
What? Wait, what did I didn't even notice what this did? Oh, it's horrible. Okay.
Yeah, it kind of goes up and does an arc.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So like, trying to equate it to something in Castlevania.
Dip in. The axe.
Okay, yeah.
Ask me about Castlevania. I'll tell you stuff, man. I'm like,
that's exactly why I picked it. I knew you would know it.
no, it's more for the viewers. I'm Castlevania to me is what Resident Evil is to him, more or less.
Oh, you can hit him. Oh, okay. I don't know why you would want to, but. Yeah. Oh, we have to go over.
We have to drop down left. Let me bounce off you to hit this guy. Alright, before this, let's do that. Alright, make sure you're standing on this. Go ahead and hit it. Oh. Completely forgot about that. I'll do this. Oh, no I won't. Oh! Alright. Well, I promise we're not this good at video games. Oh, you penis wrinkle.
Oh, wait.
Honestly, this part's where they want you to use the anchor to get used to it.
Oh.
Because you can use it like on the stairs, and I think most of these can get hit by it, but... Oh, I don't even need you to do that. Okay.
Say it that way. All right.
There we go. There we go. Oh, forgot about that. Oh no, that's gonna suck. I didn't even realize. Alright, let's take a second. Then I'll go. Yep.
The problem is it doesn't have that overlap thing, right?
Yeah, so wait, I'll get to the top. Switch to phase lock it and press Y right before you get hit if you're about to get hit on like that platform.
Okay.
Oh, it looks like once we get on the platform, we don't have to worry about it. So you go first. Might be easier. That way you have the whole platform and then move on it. Make some room for me. Oh, there you go. That too. What was I thinking go on the middle platform? I'm an idiot. Oh, you...
Did we need to go on them?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, wait. I was about to say, can I do the thingy?
Aha.
Can you? You can't hit when you're doing the phase thing, right?
I think you can. I don't know. I'll try it out on the next boss. Don't need that.
I'm guessing you can get on the anchor?
Yeah, yeah. You have to get on when it's going up. Oh, you penis. Thank you. Might be able to jump up here from there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright.
I don't know what I was doing there. Well, no, I knew what I was doing. I didn't do it very well.
When in doubt, just use your... I was gonna say use your magic, but... Just going. Just run it. Oh no. Whoa. Just trying to make path. Now, these guys can get hurt by, yeah, the other shells.
Oh shit! I don't know if you can...
I'll be fine. Alright, now, I have to keep hitting, so when you're ready, hit that. Okay.
This looks like oh, this is even like in Mega Man. There's the tunnel before the bosses.
Yes, sir.
I just now caught on to that. I should have noticed that earlier. And other games, I'm sure, but I think Mega Man would be the first, probably.
Yeah, yeah, that one that made that the staple.
Oh, this guy's awesome.
Yeah. My gems, my vessel, my ocean, your very presence tarnishes. You are to lay claim to the sea itself. Your greed knows no bounds, treasure knight. Your hands are no less sturdy, even now others are paying for your avarice. Let us duel, winner take all, like it old eyes. Well, since I'm about to go down.
I'm sorry, I wanted to see what I could use.
I'm just using the green. Ooh, I went down. Hold off for a second and let me see. Like attack patterns. Oh, you ass. Might be able to get him.
Yeah, you got him. You got the touch. You got the power.
Nope.
A little preview of stuff to come. A little hint. Man, you know, you are good. You are good. And I'm not just saying that because we're related, so or because we're being recorded, supposedly.
Yeah, FBI, quit watching our YouTube channels. Alright, we are about the point when we go over top 10 list.
Okay.
So we'll wait until we get to the map screen.
And I think it's me.
Or here's a good enough spot. So, alright, first top 10 list.
Okay, so this is top 10 movie quotes, and you, I don't know how you did it exactly, but I kind of mentioned that this isn't for me top 10 favorite. They are all memorable. Just quotes that I find memorable from movies that I enjoy. Every single movie I'm going to mention is something that's somewhere in my top whatever. None of them actually are my favorite quote of all time. You can go back and look at some of the videos. I have mentioned that before. So in no particular order, just kind of the way I listed them. And I apologize because I had to actually write them on my phone. I guess I could have written it down on paper. That's what I normally do, but I texted myself them these times. So first one from one of my favorite movies, and the movie where my actual favorite movie quote is from, Event Horizon. They're at the point where everything's going to crap. They suspect something screwy's going on with the ship. Lieutenant Stark has even briefed Miller on what she thinks going on with the ship. So they're definitely aware that something weird is going on. And Dr. Weir is going to attempt, the Sam Neill character, for those who have seen Event Horizon, is going to attempt to open the door because there's something on the other side, something very evil, and it's enticing him to open the door, and Lieutenant Stark calmly grabs him, twists his arm, and says, "In our current environment, Dr. Weir, self-control is an asset." And she just says it kind of calmly as she's kind of twisting his arm into submission. I just like the quote and the way she delivers it. Next up would be from, yet again, one of my favorite movies. Actually, this made my top 10 list. Well, Event Horizon did too. As Good as It Gets. Great movie with Jack Nicholson, Helen Hunt, Greg Kinnear, Cuba Gooding Jr. Fantastic movie. Check it out if you haven't. But this is a quote from Marvin, the Jack Nicholson character. He is a writer of romance novels, I think. I can't remember anything more specific than that. I don't know if they're what kind of romance novels, but he's about to leave the elevator of his publisher, and he gets cornered by a receptionist who's just so eager to talk to him and ask him about his writing style because he's writes these great romantic novels. And full disclosure, this is not how I feel. This is just a quote. It's a really good quote, though. The receptionist asks him, how do you write for a woman, or how do you write so well for a woman? And Marvin says, "I think of a man and I take away reason and accountability." Again, not exactly how I feel, but that is such a great quote, and the way he delivers it, and very funny.
No one else but Jack Nicholson could deliver that line.
Right. I
that
mean,
way,
I'm not even
right,
doing
to
it
make
justice.
it iconic. Really,
the way he delivered it. I highly suggest check out the movie. Any of these movies, from many of these quotes, from the movies, check them out. That goes without saying. My next one is from Galaxy Quest, and Galaxy Quest is an amazing, not parody. I don't think parody is the right word, because to me, parody means you're outright just making fun of something, and it's not an homage, really.
Love letter?
Love letter.
Maybe.
That's a good way of putting
It's
it.
a love letter to.
Yeah, yeah. Satire, maybe.
Yeah.
But in a respectful way, I guess.
Yeah,
To
definitely.
the old classic Star Trek, sci-fi, tropey kind of stuff that goes on, and it's very, very funny and very well written and very well acted with a bunch of amazing actors: Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, Tony Shalhoub, your boy,
Sam
who's
Rockwell.
quickly becoming my boy, Sam Rockwell, Alan Rickman.
Oh yeah. Rest in
Um,
peace.
yes. But anyway, and it's very funny, very well written, such a great, and if you can read up on anything about it, I've read some stuff like oral histories and just background stuff on it. It's worth getting into. Because I believe at one point it was supposed to be R-rated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or a lot,
Darker.
more darker, right? But this quote in itself is very, very dark for the movie, and it comes in an actual very, very touching scene. Where Malthazar is wounded very badly, and Tim Allen has to explain to him what's going on. And Saris, I think is the bad guy's name.
Yeah.
I always get it mixed up with Saren from Mass Effect, but not a coincidence, I imagine. Maybe I don't know.
No, I don't know. I kind of want to see them in a death battle.
Yeah, but anyway, he's Tim Allen is the commander Jason. Can't remember his last name. And those of you unfamiliar with Galaxy Quest, I don't want to spoil too much, but let's just say the aliens, they don't exactly. The Galaxy Quest crew were from a TV show and they get beamed up into space, blah, blah, blah. And the aliens they're with think it's real. And this one alien is dying, and the Galaxy Quest crew are like, they're heroes to them, right? Is that a good way of putting it?
Yeah.
Kind of. So he doesn't entirely understand that it's really fake. And so Tim Allen's trying to explain to him. He's like, I'm sorry this happened. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And the bad guy, Saris, says he doesn't understand.
He doesn't understand you.
Explain as you would a child. And it's just so brutal the way he says it.
It's not even like a insulting. It's not like vulgar. It's not it's not even mean spirited. But he gets like such delicious delight from it.
Right,
No, I guess
yeah.
it is mean spirited, but
Yeah.
like he's like
It's like matter of fact.
he doesn't even he doesn't say it in like a cruel manner. He says it in such a like he's holding back laughter.
Right, yeah. It's just it's so well done. Check it out if you haven't. My next, this might be my favorite quote of the whole series, and it's one of my favorite series of all time. From the Raiders of the Lost Ark series, but not from the first movie. And I would rank the movies in order of how they came out, 1, 2, 3. This is actually from Temple of Doom, and I can't pinpoint why this is exactly my favorite quote, but I just love the situation, how he says it, and the whole set piece, I guess, when they're on the bridge and he's about to cut it, and Indy says, Mola Ram, prepare to meet Kali in hell. And then he cuts the rope bridge. I just love that scene and that quote. There might even be better quotes over the course of the series, but that whole situation, I love that quote. Next up, my favorite Western of all time, Unforgiven.
Oh, real quick, sorry. Body swap. I just realized we body swapped the bosses. So we're seeing the female versions now. That's what that was.
That would be why that one knight maybe was
Spectre Knight still looks pretty much like Spectre Knight, but Treasure Knight looks very different. I was wondering why Treasure Knight looked different. I was like, well, I don't recognize this. And the attacks were different too, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I feel like it was, because I remember he'd do one where he'd like shoot an anchor across the wall and like pull himself all the way. Maybe he did do it and I wasn't paying attention, but
That's even more credit to them, but that's true.
Do you want to stick with female body type for the
Yeah,
enemies or the?
that's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Oh, does
Sorry,
it
go ahead.
all? Oh, so they were all male before. They weren't different.
Correct, correct. The
Okay.
only one that would be, and I think the Enchantress gets body swapped too, if I
Oh,
recall.
okay.
So it's like the
Let's play it
Enchanter
out and see
instead.
what
So
happens, right?
yeah, let's see. Sorry, go ahead.
Uh,
I didn't mean to interrupt.
no, no, no.
It just came to me. I was like, oh,
That's how we do it, right?
yeah.
Whatever comes up. And I need to keep what number am I at? 1, 2, 3, 4. I just did Mola Ram, Prepare to Meet Colleen. Yeah. Oh, my favorite Western, Unforgiven. When Will Money at the end is avenging Ned, shooting up the people in the bar, and it's down to him and Little Bill. And Little Bill says, I don't deserve this. And Will Money says, deserves got nothing to do with it. Great quote, great movie,
Great
great
movie.
delivery.
Great quote.
It's Clint Eastwood, so obviously he's going to deliver it well. My favorite Clint Eastwood movie, my favorite Western. The next one up, 1, 2, 3, 4, number 6, is actually from a movie you showed me. It's not a new movie, but it is one I very much enjoyed watching, and I even think I commented to you once I heard this quote how much I loved it. And it's such a great quote from Rollerball. When
Yes.
Jonathan's with his paid-for girlfriend, wife, and I think he's about to leave somewhere or something. You probably remember the exact situation. But she says something to intimidate him, and he says, don't try to frighten me, you don't know how.
Yes.
Great
That
quote.
almost made my list. I give you guys a little sneak peek. That one almost made my list. It's a great movie. Great movie. Terrible remake. But
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
watch the original.
In fact, I would say a way to frighten him would be, oh, rest in peace.
Yep.
Um,
James Caan.
a way to frighten him would be to show him the remake. He'd have been like, this is what you did with my classic movie or something. I don't know. They should just erase the Rollerball remake. That's a James Caan reference. Anyway, next up, number 7. Again, one of my favorite movies of all time. Made my top 10 list. Alien. At this point, they know about the alien. They know what's going on. They know that the company has sent Ash to go get the alien. The crew is expendable. They've beaten the crap out of Ash. He is a milky, broken android synthetic. But they rewire him because they have some questions. And he tells them what they don't want to hear, but he tells them straight up the truth. It's awesome killing machine. I admire it, blah, blah, blah. You're all going to die. There's no way to kill it. And then the final thing he says before they turn him off is, I can't lie to you about your chances, but you have my sympathies. Ash, great line. Great send-off.
Definitely.
Number 8. Number 8, I alluded to, and I mentioned I was singing the song from the Transformers movie. This is my favorite quote of the whole movie. Probably not one you're thinking of, but and this movie is one of my favorite movies. But we mentioned before how I think after the first 35 minutes it's not very good.
Yeah.
But that first 35 minutes will make my top whatever list. And this quote is from Springer. Springer, one of the great Transformers in the IDW universe, one of the Wreckers, not really used so much, I think, outside of the IDW universe, but this is when he's loading some type of missile cannon after, I think, Devastator has been revealed.
Yeah.
And he's loading it up, and he casually just comments, I've got better things to do tonight than die. And he doesn't say it as like a badass line or anything. He just kind of says it like, offhandedly. Like, I got better things to do tonight than die. Puts the missile in, shoots it off.
I mean, there's so many great ones that almost made my list from that movie. What was it? First you crack the shell, then you crack the nuts inside.
That did not make your list? Because I was guessing that was the one that made your list, honestly.
No, none made my list. I'm even my guilty or innocent.
Oh, that
Innocent.
one too. That because I was thinking
Spare
of that one
me,
too.
your mockery of justice. And then, what was it Megatron says to him on the ship when Ironhide's like, no. Don't they?
Oh,
Is there something?
such heroic
Such
nonsense.
heroic nonsense is another one that
Oh,
almost made it. And then, of
I,
course, um, Soundwave.
oh, Soundwave Superior
Superior.
Destructron
Destructor.
Vector. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also I'll rip out your optics. I
Oh,
love that one.
oh, yeah, that's a great one.
Your optics. Then Unicron has a couple of them too, like Who Summons Me or whatever, or I Summoned You. No one summons
Megatron.
Megatron. It pleases me to be the first.
Oh, God.
And then there's the part where Megatron is asking like what's in it for him, and Unicron's like, "Yeah, you're not in any position to be asking questions." I forget how he frames it exactly, but it was
It almost honorable mention really for me on my list is pretty much the majority of the Transformers movie.
yeah,
At least
yeah.
like he was saying the first 30, 35, 40 minutes.
And there's stuff after that too. Nothing from the Trash Planet because
No, no. Dare to be stupid. Don't dare to be stupid.
All right, so that's 8, and the last two, and I didn't plan it this way. They were just grouped together on my text this way. The last two are from my favorite movie, Jaws. And they're probably not what you're thinking of. And they actually are my favorite quotes from the movie, though. Um, Everyone knows Quint's speech, and I didn't want to give like a whole speech as a quote because that'd be kind of cheap.
Well, I did. Just to spoil something.
Well, there was one honorable mention. I almost included the Al Pacino speech from Any Given Sunday.
Okay. Yeah.
Because that is a really,
really good.
I'm not growing up even playing sports and liking sports. I was never really a big sports movie fan, but that speech is really, really good. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Anyone, Any Given Sunday, Al Pacino speech. Just Google it. It's pretty well known. But you got the Quint speech, and then you got, Smile, you son of a bitch, and then probably the most famous quote, I would think, you're going to need a bigger boat, which was ad-lib, by the way. But none of those are it. The next two quotes. The first is when Hooper, the Richard Dreyfuss character, is going to the Brodies to talk to Chief Brody after, they thought they caught the shark and everything, and so Hooper's going to leave. And they're just BSing and talking. And Ellen, Chief Brody's wife, is explaining, and she says, I actually had to make sure I get the words right, so I did copy down. Martin hates boats. Martin hates water. Martin sits in his car when we go on the ferry to the mainland. I guess it's a childhood thing. There's a clinical name for it, isn't there? And Chief Brody just says drowning. And then my last quote is shortly after this scene because they decide there's another great quote in between this because they decide at this point that the shark they caught wasn't Bruce, wasn't the shark, the great white they're looking for. And so Hooper's like, well, let's go down and cut the shark open to make sure, see if the boy's inside. And Ellen says, can you do that? And Chief Brody says, I can do anything. I'm the chief of police. But then that's not the quote. Yeah. The last quote is when they're on the boat, they cut the shark open. They know it's not the shark, so they go out. They figure, why not? We're buzzed. Let's get on the boat now. It's night. Let's find the shark. And they're looking for it, and they're talking some more. And Hooper says, well, it doesn't make much sense for a guy who hates water to live on an island either. And Brody says, it's only an island if you look at it from the water.
True words.
And that's my top 10 quotes.
Not bad at all.
My list of 10 quotes.
A lot of good quotes on there. I honestly didn't put the Transformers on there because I went back and forth. I'm like, should I include animated? But if I did, then a lot of it would be anime. So I separated that out. And in video games too, right? Like I was going to put video games, but we did specifically say movie quotes. We can always do a top 10 video game quotes later.
Yeah.
And that was also my reasoning for like animation cartoons, not including it. Could do it later at a separate point. Doesn't mean we still can't do it later, but
I will not.
Now that now that everyone knows, Transformers is probably going to be like half of my list when it gets to that.
And after we went back and forth, probably some of mine too. So. But not that quote. I won't reuse quotes.
You know, not too many I'm surprised about. The Jaws one, of course, I was surprised about, but I always forget that you're a much larger Jaws fan than I am. So there's more quotes you'll remember from it, whereas I know mainly the things people recite as popular quotes.
Right.
But the Event Horizons ones I saw come from a mile away, and a couple others. I wasn't too surprised by the As Good as It Gets.
Yeah.
Because we've talked about that before, and it is a really good movie.
Yeah.
And in a genre that I don't know. I mean, I'm not normally a fan of those types of character actor driven drama.
Yeah.
I don't really want to call it drama so much. It's highbrow humor.
It's like a dramedy.
Dramedy. Yeah.
Dramedy.
You know. But no, a very good list. Got nothing bad to say about it. Pick good movies too, so no complaints there.
All right.
All right, that is our first top 10 movie quotes.
And I'm gonna take this opportunity to thank everyone for listening to my quotes and go to the bathroom.
All right, and like you said, check out the movies. They're all solid movies. They're all worth checking out. Galaxy Quest is great. As well, there's not a bad movie on there. And would like to remind everybody, all our stuff is unedited, unscripted, and completely unprofessional. We go straight from the heart. We don't do like research, and we don't spend. We literally say like the day or two before, maybe a week out, we're like, hey, what should we do for a top 10 list? And then after that, we half-ass it. Not in the sense of like we don't put effort into figuring it out. We just don't do immense papers of research and draft a script. We play it off the cuff. So I hope you get that from the videos that we do. Amateurish, people could say, but it's intended to be, if that makes sense. Because I'm not being paid to do this. If I was being paid to do it, then you'd get every bell and whistle. I've always said, as long as I'm being paid to do something, I'll break my back for you. But if I'm doing it because it's a hobby or my own free will, then I prefer the more not lazy, but relaxed, laid-back approach. And the other thing is, this is the only YouTube channel where you will get double the value of a top 10 list. It may say top 10 list, but you're actually getting 20. That is a heck of a deal, my friends. And always remember, with these videos, you get twice the commentary with half the talent. Oh, yeah. Now, I don't think he's going to guess too many of mine. I think the only one that I was kind of surprised about that made his list was Rollerball. I know he brought it up. It's been a while since we last watched it, and I introduced him to it. And Galaxy Quest. I didn't expect to make his list. Those would have been the big two. Mine are going to be much less interesting. I'll tell you that much. Well, I mean, they're still great movies, trust me. But the reason I like them are purely personal opinion. There's nothing like... I don't even think they're particularly the greatest quotes of all time. For some reason, they just tickled the funny bone. But, like I said, we're playing Shovel Knight here. Highly recommend it. Yacht Club Games really led the way with this. And I don't know, I don't think any other indies... There may be indies out there that made more money. But there aren't too many out there that really captured the essence of what Kickstarter, at least originally, was looking to be in providing a quality product. I've lost maybe $150 on Kickstarter from projects that just never delivered, so they probably just cut and ran. Lost some money on Pillars of Eternity too. I invested in that thing. Still unhappy about that. But no, Shovel Knight is like the pinnacle of what I hold up. If Mighty Number 9 is the example of how 90% of Kickstarters go, or did go, because it's really not a thing anymore. I mean, they still do Kickstarters, but it's not as huge as it was. Shovel Knight's the 10% of games that do well with it. I guess Bloodstained did okay. Even though I didn't care for it too much. I don't know. Something about the style just didn't quite sit right. We gotta go get that stuff. I can actually do this while he's gone. What am I doing? Oh, crap. Okay. Alright, welcome back.
Thank you. I'm sure everyone missed me.
We are going to have an encounter. This is going to be a boss fight, if I remember. Because we need to go back and see the Truple King. Truple. North from Pridemore, west at the fork. Oh, bother, I must have passed it already. Well met, traveler. Maybe you can help. I think I got lost. I was trying to... Wait a second. You're the knight with a shovel. Indeed, I am the knight with a shovel who has been menacing the village. I assure you, I have done no such... You gonna use that shovel to bury innocent people? Your reign of terror ends here. Okay. So, yeah. Make sure you got what you want to use, and use your magic before you lose it. Apparently, I block it.
Can we deflect those things? I haven't tried.
I don't think so.
Ah. Well, that's not fair.
Brother! Where do you go?
I tend to get button mashy when I do these things, like just jump and hit and jump and hit. And...
Do your worst, villain. Strike me down. I am no villain. We're fighting a common enemy. We are? Why didn't you say so? Wow, I feel like a fool now.
Well,
Think nothing of it, friend. Knights are strongest when they work together. Yeah, Knight's Code, first vow. Always help a person in need. Knock him down, Shovel Knight.
He changed his tune quick.
Aha, because we got a music note. Well, he thought we were the Black Knight at the beginning.
Okay.
Because he also uses a shovel. And there's a backstory to that. I came here because I forgot we needed to refill these. But we got interrupted with that. Jabroni.
Wait, is he spitting? He's spitting?
Yep. He's spitting.
Kind of rude.
Getting those juices. Alright. We'll go to the armor outpost first. Saw you approach and we know your quest. This is your armor outpost. The brave are holed up here deep in enemy territory. It's dangerous. Get equipped.
Oh, okay.
With Treasure Knife word, me timbers are shivered. I tearfully thank ye with lips all a quiver.
Hold up, buddy.
I'm so grumpy I'm just not in a good mood. Wish someone could cheer me up. Well, okay, I'll give it a shot. Why would they just leave the catapult unattended? The operator is out to launch.
That's pretty good. Did he not like it?
I don't think he did. Have you heard the gastronomer is starting to cook with bouillon? I tried some, but my soup was gold. Nah, wow, wow, wow.
Can I? I can't talk to him.
Oh, you can't talk to him? Press up? Try talking to someone else that passes by real quick. No, you can't talk to anybody. Why don't the snow wolves make any sound? They don't know howl.
I like that one too. But mainly because it's wolves, so. I mean, is there ever a point where it works?
I don't think so.
Okay.
His deep-seated anchor shoes. Okay, I need your head. Over here, there's a music note. I forgot. Oh, that's right. We can get like armor upgrades here. This be an aerial anvil. Need an armor upgrade. Heavily keep your footing when struck by enemies, but stopping may be a problem. Flashy acrobatic. Useless. Drop half as much gold when you fall in battle. Sacrifice some protection for iron magic. Limit harvest magic from those. Okay. The only one we might look at is Final Guard so that we can save our money when we keep falling to our death.
I mean, none of those really are anything like
That
armor related.
Yeah, nothing that you need. That's a nice shovel blade you have there, lass. But I can improve it, unlock its true abilities. Yeah, I switched over. This is the female Shovel Knight.
Ah.
Hold your attack to unleash powerful charge. Dig up a hole in one mighty motion. Slash to spark the ground when you're at full health. These are all useful, but we'll come back for those.
The full health one for me would not be useful.
Yeah.
I'm really full
Horns, the finest instruments, but they only really come to life in a duet.
Well, there's two of us.
I do say, lady, well, I haven't seen such a decadent airship since I sold mine. Ha! That comes into play when we get an item in an upcoming level.
Oh.
And we sound the horn. Now, I think there's a thing here, so
Like
let's
on
try
top?
that again. Yeah.
Oh, do you need a double jump or something?
No, just when we get down there, we'll do the repositioning thing. Alright. So stand where I'm at.
On top of you, or?
Or actually, just jump for it. Oh, okay. Guess we can't go in there yet. There's a part that comes up. Oh, I guess we can get up there like that, too. Mr. Hat. Ah, hats, my greatest passion. Nothing I enjoy more than crisp snap of a well-tailored brim. Peacock
Thanks.
gent. Oh, normally it's a peacock lady because, again, switched.
Everything.
Yeah. I could buy this whole store, but I forgot my wallet. Oh, up saying you could part with a paltry 1,000 gold? Yes. Wow, thanks. I can't believe it worked. Ah! I forgot. But only the best for my latest purchase. Unfortunately, I'm only 1,000 gold short. Pay? Now that I have my purchase, I'll take my leave. Oh, such a charming brave. If only I had the means to afford it. Okay. Thank you, hero. Arr, my precious hats. That's a lovely helmet. So lovely. So lovely. I must inquire, sir, about your curious collection. Travel the land far and wide, I do. Searching, learning, teaching, collecting all shapes, all sizes, hats. Each one I wear grants me new power, and your hat looks powerful indeed. I think we're about to get into a fight. Intriguing, but I'm rather attached to my helmet. Yes, about that. Hehehe. Yep. That's why you have to pay them off to get him alone to fight him.
Oh, okay.
I think, you know what it is? Because there's two of us, he gets double health. Alright, you asshat.
I've had enough of you.
Okay, we can buy new armor then. Enough! I don't know what came over me. My hunger for hats took control. Your beautiful hat. It's a helmet. Righto! I knew that. Wear it in good health for now. Right. Well, off I go then. If I remember, I think he plays an important part in King Knight's thing. Oh, you might be able to talk to him up here now. Oh, bother, you found me. I'm so embarrassed. I promise I'll pester you no longer. Here's some gold for all the trouble. And we're just going to keep following him because I think you can get more gold and crap out of him. And there's a lot of other, like, hidden stuff I've forgotten. I think he's up here, isn't he? Yeah. You can't be serious. How did you find me again? You're following me everywhere. Okay, I won't come back. Just take some more of my gold and lead me to my hats. No, I think he's still around. Not here.
Shop, right? So
it is his shop. Why would he abandon it?
Does he leave the town of him?
I guess he did leave it. Huh. Alright, we might as well refill our health, because I don't know if it does it automatically. Let me just go back to the Troupple King. Get refilled. Might be worth it to start investing points into...
Maybe we go to the Tropical King that Guile go leave or something.
Well, I'm hoping... There was diamonds. I didn't want those to like go away or something. I'm not sure if they stay or not. Alright, let's do that. Now, I'm not selling the music notes yet because I want to make sure, in case we really get our butts handed to us, we have enough gold to be able to buy the item in the field whenever we find them. You know what I'm saying? The guy with the chester, the chest guy.
Yeah.
So... Alright. Oh. Your color changes too. That's neat.
So now we both have the same armor?
Yep. Yeah. If you press select and then press B. Yeah.
Oh.
If it's red, it's gonna be. Okay.
Alright. Oh.
You just, yeah, select.
Did you upgrade the shovel too? Or?
No, not yet. Not yet. Take care of this guy.
He looks like he wants to fight.
Arrgh, I can't believe this, Baz. Trouble, friend? Have you lost your way? Bought the best gear, the slickest armor, the strongest rope. Pardon, are you in need of help? Those stuck-up order of no-quarter clowns have no idea what they're messing with. Or missing. Hey, you look like a knight. You look like a... This is why I'm not a voice actor. Shovel Knight, at your service, but I'm not in league with... So I heard that if you beat a knight, you get to take their title, right? Please, don't do something you'll regret. I don't want to... The Great Baz Knight. Like the sound of that. They'll have no choice but to accept me now. Yeah, these secondary characters were fighting, like the kid with that was hopping around everywhere, and this guy shows up more in Spectre Knight's tale. I think they all knew each other, maybe. Come on, let's do this.
Oh. Ah, you tricked me. Oh.
Oh, I'm stuck in the ground.
Ah, I did it again. about those. I gotta remember about the chalice.
No way, not even my best moves could phase you. Well fought. If you can accept defeat like a true knight, you'll always have your dignity. Now they'll never let me into the
Won't be
order.
a knight, but you know,
Never, ever, ever. Wow. Yeah, right. Oh, hey. You got any more?
Pokemon,
Buddy?
yeah.
No.
I mean, no one wants you to be a knight if you're gonna cry.
Yeah, crybaby knight? That just doesn't... Alright, let's go refill the chalice. It's not a big deal, because... Alright, this should be just another gem level. Careful, don't hit that until we clear all this out. I mean, we don't have to, but we'll get more.
Woo! Shit, sorry.
Oh, that's all good. No, 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 no. As long as we can get that chest. Make it all worth it. Oh, and that pile over there. Money, money, money. These are usually just like free gimmies. So you get the one on the right, I'll get the one on the left.
Money, money, money. Whoa, they hurt.
Oh. Oh man, we can go buy a bunch of stuff actually now that we're doing this. I mean, those abilities are nice, but let's look at upgrading some of this stuff here. No, I don't want to sell the music sheets yet. Let's, okay, there's no more meal tickets. So we can increase magic, which we might as well. I think that's fine for now. We'll go see Chester real quick. Yeah, you can always make money by doing the little game with Mona.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got all the relics, so we're good. Yeah, it's a simple game that is the right amount of challenge. Mm-hmm. It just seems harder right now because we're playing 2-player and there's collision, right?
Mm.
So, but I think that adds a nice little extra bit of fun to it that you normally wouldn't run into. So, all right, this is Mole Man or Mole Knight. All right, let's go over here first. I remember vaguely. All right, we got to be careful here.
Okay. I mean, we don't have to really kill any of them, right?
No.
We don't have to do anything.
There's a fishing spot right there.
I'll let you handle that. Oh, we can go all the way. Okay. That is helpful.
Oh, it's just refilling that. Okay. Now, the only difference mechanically with this is that... Alright, we can leave.
Just go down?
No, go left. Don't go down. Yeah. As you can see, the... First of all, you can't hop on them.
Oh.
But these, like, pale-colored blocks dissipate. You'll fall through them. You won't bounce off them. Like regular blocks. I don't even know if you can beat that thing. That works. Alright, we can go. Right. Yeah. Okay, now this is what? That, and then this. Is that a bomb? No.
Alright, so...
Let me try and get rid of this guy if I can. No! Oh well, that was my bad, I got hit. Sorry.
You have to be on the bouncy.
No crap. No, you don't have to be on the bouncy part. Sorry.
I will wait. Oh, that's why you do the... Maybe.
There's a longer part with that coming up. He shoots that way, so we need to see where's a safe spot. Nowhere, apparently, because he...
Nope.
Oh,
shit.
When you fire, let me know, and I'll jump.
Okay, fire.
Oh. You know what? There, let's do that. Oh crap, I didn't get all that, but... Oh, mole guy. Mole. Woolly mole.
I use this fire. Got that classic thing where I don't know if Mega Man had it. Ninja Gaiden does. I think, where if you get hit, you move.
The knockback? Alright, let's see. I think this... Yeah. And we don't want to hit this. What's that?
I was about to say, he would just fall into the lava.
Yeah.
You don't want to hit it.
We'll go up here first. Alright, hold on. I gotta do hopping. And just do that. Alright. Wait, there you go. Oh!
Ah! You know what feels bad is and I mean I shouldn't feel bad or really care, but I've been playing games since early 80s.
Mm-hmm.
So like the concept of doing some of these things you would think would not be that difficult for me, but you know, alas.
Okay, go ahead and join. That should give you more health. Okay. I think I was going to make that. Well, I mean, again, it's not a genre that you really play, right?
So we need
Alright. Hit it and get moving left. That's it. And drop down. Yeah, I definitely, out of all of us, play a lot more. Alright, hold on. We gotta be smart about this. I think we just have to hit that. We should be good. Don't do any, like, dive attacks.
Oh, we gotta hit this one, right?
Yeah, you should be fine with that. There you go. Oh, hold on. That's actually a good idea. Hit that checkpoint first. And then we'll come back for this. Here we go. New item. In the village or out of the field, I have the deals. Let's get the dash knuckle. This is what we're gonna need for a challenge. Alright, go ahead and get practicing. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna jump and just mash Y.
I'll just keep mashing it.
Yeah.
Oh, and some magic at the end. So. Is that how the level's gonna be? We're just gonna have to keep mashing it?
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Alright, oh. Well, this is an interesting situation. What happens if I go off? Okay. Well, I might be able to get up and out. Oh, very nice. Alright, see what we have to do here. Okay. What is this?
Is this gonna hurt us?
It shouldn't. You'll see what it does in a second. I don't want to spoil nothing.
Oh.
That's all it does. For now.
For now.
Alright, and then...
Oh.
Yeah. It also does this.
Oh, that's nice.
It changes back, but I mean they leave it so that you can just yeah.
Will that knock it off?
Yeah, yeah. It depends on what you want to go for. If you want to go for the red diamond, you have to kind of hit it from the other side. It's not gonna hurt you if you touch it. Oh, don't want, no.
Nope, yeah, I saw that.
Something like that. And then this. And that, I think. And then this. And I'll probably do this to...
You need me?
No. I got it.
Well, you could lie and say yes.
Yes, I need you. Hold on. I'll try and do this.
Nice.
Let me get to a solid ground. Alright, good here. Oh, can't because Go, go, go. Oh, man.
Oh, wait. Will this?
Oh, the anchor. Yeah, try it. Yeah, very good. Very good. We got to think smarter.
Oh.
Yeah, go get that stuff on the left, because I think there's stuff to refill magic. And I'll go over to you in a second. There we go. We got this, see? Can we? Yes, we can. Go ahead and grab the checkpoint real quick. Okay, what do we have to... Oh, okay, this is this, so... Do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it?
Oh,
The fist.
we could also do the invincibility thing, right?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. We can for that part. Well, it'd probably take 2.
Let me do it. So
You want- Okay, yeah. Oh, shit.
it's just what? Keep mashing it, right?
Just mash,
And that'll
yeah.
dash me, right?
Yep. Alright. And you shouldn't have to jump there, but yeah, you can. From what I remember, I think you just... Okay, so... This part is going to be a bit tricky. We have to start it, but then you have to jump on it from over here. And it's another long one.
I'll try not to die this time. I mean, I'm trying not to die every time.
Oh. No.
But I don't. I could remember about the invincibility thing, but
No. Okay. Oh. Let me get down here. You don't mind if I take that, right?
no.
Okay.
I will
I don't
never
know
mind in
Yeah,
these
no.
games if you take the food. Because you're gonna last longer than me regardless.
Mole Knight, you're out of your depth. Spelunker, are you lost?
I like that.
These
Always like that word,
runes-
spelunker.
Spelunking. I watched some of those videos on YouTube, man, and I'm just like, never. That urban spelunking and stuff. It's crazy.
Like,
Yeah, I'll send you some videos. It's
yeah.
terrifying.
Like,
These are-
is it enclosed spaces and stuff?
It is very tight spaces
Yeah,
where I'm
like-
like, you've got to be... Like, they
Like-
put, like, one arm out in front of them, and then the other one's tucked in as much as they can. So it's not even, like, you can't even be shoulder... There's not even enough room from shoulder length.
Like, I get uncomfortable watching, like, The Descent.
Yeah, we watched The Cave recently,
Hmm.
which came out around the time as The Descent. It's about monsters, but, like, bat monsters, so...
Not that it's a
Very
bad
similar.
movie. I think we all enjoyed
Oh,
The
yeah.
Descent. but
Even
that-
Descent 2 is pretty good, too.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's alright. But, yeah, you know what I mean.
Definitely. You don't have to be claustrophobic to not like small
Yeah.
spaces. These ruins belong to the ages, Mole Knight. They're mine now, but more importantly is that your digging implement. Ha 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 ha. I'm astonished you made it 10 feet down with that rusty trinket. I will bury you. I don't remember boss fight too well. I think the, if you're going to use something, the Chaos Sphere is pretty good. Because it bounces. From what I remember. Oh, we have to dig them out. Well, it's good whenever they're not invincible.
That's just me mashing crap again. Look at all this crap. I mean, crap in a good way. It's like,
Look for the head, look for the head, it's over there.
my mind doesn't process all this stuff. So then people might ask, well, I mean, if they're carrying them off. If I'm not that good at processing this, why am I good at something like Isaac? And the answer is I'm not very good at Isaac either. It all depends on the items you get.
Yeah, which is why I got that Turtles game, by the way. One of the ones it's like Binding of Isaac, but with the Turtles.
With the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah. It's going to be a roguelike, kind of like Binding of Isaac, and you can pick the Turtles, and I got the DLC so we can pick Casey Jones, and it's co-op.
Wait, have we talked about this?
Yeah, it was one of the games on the list I sent you.
Oh, I thought it was like a beat 'em up.
It was, what was it called? I'm going to look it up real quick. Let me find the text. We also have Serious Sam and Portal 2 on the way.
Yeah, but I'll have to add that. Or look
TMNT Splintered Fate. It's on sale right now. You can get everything for like $14.
Oh, I'm gonna have to. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, check it out.
Because when I saw that on the list, my initial
Shredder's Revenge.
it was like just a beat 'em up.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah, no, it's like it's kind of like Contra Rogue Core and like a top-down thing, but it's formatted kind of like Binding of Isaac, where the rooms change and items change through the levels. There's a story too, but yeah, in each of the Turtles. From what I heard, it's better to play it multiplayer than to use remote play together, but
I mean, I pick it up. Yeah, no, I'll look into that. I'll let you know. Oh, I didn't notice they can squat. They do no squats.
What do we at? Should I just knock out my list real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
It is 4.
So, gonna do this real quick, folks. This is Ryan's top 10 movie quotes. In no particular order, except for the one that is always going to be my number 1 movie quote of all time. We'll see if anyone can guess it. But starting off the list with number 1, good, bad, I'm the guy with the gun. Said by Ash Williams, who has many great quotes like "Hail to the King, baby," or "Groovy," or in the Ash vs. Evil Dead series, which was too short-lived and an amazing show, and everybody else is dumb for not watching it. He says, "Shoot first, think never." After he's going back and forth, he's like, "Shoot first, think later. Shoot first, think now. Shoot first, think after." But good, bad, I'm the guy with the gun is just great. The way it's executed, it was in Army of Darkness. Shortly after, he gets split from his evil persona, and in the fight between him and his evil self, he has a shotgun pointed at him, and he says that line, shoots him in the head, chops him up, and buries him. It's a great movie. Ash Williams in the medieval ages, brilliant. Check it out. Number 2, one of my favorite movies of all time as well, along with Army of Darkness, but Morality, the last bastion of a coward. Said by Ives in Ravenous to, what's his name? The actor. He was in Prometheus.
Guy Pearce?
Guy Pearce, thank you. Yeah, he says it to Guy Pearce when he was talking. You know, they had a bit of a lengthy discussion about the morality or the rationality of eating and being a cannibal. And that's what Ives said to him when Guy Pearce brought up the concept of morality because he refused to be a cannibal. This is from a movie where his list had a quote from it. Shortly after, Clint Eastwood and them get into a fight, and the young man takes life. and they're talking about killing. Clint Eastwood's character says, "It's a hell of a thing to kill a man. Takes away all he's got and all he's ever going to have." A lot of great quotes you can get from Clint Eastwood movies. You know, Good, Bad, and the Ugly, Fistful of Dollars, Few Dollars More, Outlaw Josie Wells, you name it. But Unforgiven, just top notch. It's definitely by far my favorite movie of his as well, and one of the greatest westerns of all time. Really defined a genre, too. It redefined a genre, let me say it that way.
Also, The Duck of Death.
The Duck of Death, yes. Number 4 is where I kind of cheated. Because, you know, obviously you want a quote to be a quote and not a monologue, but it's a monologue. It's the Tears in the Rain monologue. Spoken by Roy Batty, Rutger Hauer's character from Blade Runner. And let me get the entirety of the quote. "I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhauser Gate. All these moments will be lost in time, like tears in the rain. Time to die." And he says that when he's at the climax of the movie, at the end, when he's facing off against Harrison Ford's character, and he's about to lose his last vestige of any form of mechanical sanity. And the reason I love that quote so much is because it references, you know, attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion, sea beams glittering in the dark near the Tannhauser Gate. What the hell are those things? They don't give you context for it. So it allows you to use your imagination. And it helps bolster the quote because it allows you to kind of fill in the blanks of what that image would imply in your head. So even though a lot of quotes are straightforward, for example, "Good, bad, I'm the guy with the gun," and it's just a great, well-delivered line, this is an example of a quote where the impact on imagination is pretty much limitless or endless because everybody's going to have different interpretations of what they view when they hear that line. But the heart and soul of it's given because it's about, again, an android who has lost everything and is losing even more, and addressing how a human is less human than an android, or how, what's that song? More human than a human.
More human.
Yeah.
Also, I wouldn't consider that cheating because the speech I was thinking of is much, much longer. So
That's true. Yeah.
very long speech.
All right. Number, what is it? 5? Is the exchange in Big Trouble in Little China. It's not the first time he addresses himself, but Jack Burton, towards the end, when he's facing off against Lopan, he's like, "You know what old Jack Burton used to say?" And Lopan says, "Who?" Which he does before Guardians of the Galaxy, I'd like to point out. And Kurt Russell he times the execution of it, and the look on his face is just so beautiful that he's like hurt, and he's just tired of having to remind people because he's like, this is so self-evident. Jack Burton, me. And it's great because his character throughout the whole movie is constantly considered like comedy relief and not seen as a threat. But then it's Jack Burton who's the one that seals the deal on it all. Why? Because he's got quick reflexes, which is another great quote when they're betting on chopping the bottle at the beginning of the movie. To be fair, a lot of this is carried because I just adore Kurt Russell and Jack Burton's, along with Ash Williams, who share a lot of similarities, are two of my favorite characters devised in any kind of medium of entertainment. But there's still a lot more quotes from that movie that'd be great. Like when Kim Cattrall introduces her character with the name, because it's kind of tongue-in-cheek to, poking fun at old movies where they'd say their name and announce it. It's like, kind of like, yeah, it's obvious that's who you are. But number 6, this one's very popular because it's been used in many, many video games. But it's from They Live. When, what's his name? Roddy Piper or Roddy Piper?
Roddy Piper.
Has the glasses. He breaks in. He gets into the bank. He's got the gun, and he says, "I've come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum." Popularized in the gaming sphere by Duke Nukem, but it's just a brilliant line because it's ridiculous, and it goes in line with some of my honorable mentions that I'll bring up later. And honestly, it's a line I've used many times before in certain situations, comedically and uncomedically, which maybe I'll divulge at a later point in time. Number 7, another one of the greatest westerns of all time that's filled with so many quotes. You could just fill like a top 50 best quotes just from this movie alone. I'm your Huckleberry. Or I'm your Huckleberry. But just about every line Val Kilmer delivers is just amazing in that, you know. Well, by golly, Ringo, it looks like someone walked over your grave. Amongst many others. At the call, you know, once again, at like the climax of the movie towards the end, Ringo and Doc Holliday are facing off, and Ringo wants nothing to do with Doc Holliday because he knows for a fact Doc Holliday's better. He's afraid of him. And Doc Holliday's already dying because he's a lunger. Tuberculosis. And he just says that line because, I think it has something to do with like being a casket bearer. And it's kind of, some people are like, okay, it's not I'm your Huckleberry, it's I'm your Hucklebearer. But the way he says it.
Never heard that. Always.
Yeah, that was a.
Huh.
But I just watched the movie. I'm not going to say any more about it. It's just great cinema. It's one of those.
Obviously.
God, it's just packed to the gills with so many different actors too. You got Billy Bob. You got Kurt Russell once again. What's the guy with a mustache that talks like this all the time? Sam Elliott. Yeah. Bill Paxton also.
Yeah.
Brilliant movie, filled with one-liners. They nailed it. Number 8 is when Avi from Snatch is talking to Tony, Bullet Tooth Tony, about Boris, the Russian who's selling guns. And Snatch is a great movie. Guy Ritchie directed it. A bunch of big-name folks in it. Highly recommend it. It's about gangsters. Once again, tons of one-liners I could list off. Like, you said he was a getaway driver. What's he going to get away from? When they're talking about Tyrone, who's a really big fat guy who cannot drive, but he swears up and down he's a getaway driver. To Jason Statham always saying, "What are you afraid of, Tommy? The Germans?" And you got Bricktop, who gives an amazing monologue. Crap, what was it? I gotta do it. Bricktop monologue. Snatch. And then I'll get to but my favorite line. Yeah, again, we do not prep or do scripts for this, so. Yeah. He's got 2. One is for Nemesis, and one is for, I think it's Nemesis. The other one's about as greedy as a pig. And that's another one that could have filled my list, was from Mystery Men. Nemesis, Nemesi, or Nemesises. But Bricktop in Snatch says, "Do you know what nemesis means? A righteous infliction of retribution manifested by an appropriate agent, personified in this case by an horrible cunt. Me." And he's got the greedy as a pig quote that's great. But the quote I want to talk about is, again, when Avi's talking to Bullet to Tony about the different players and actors. Avi's come from America to England to try and find a diamond, and they heard something about Boris, the Russian, who sells guns and stuff. And Boris's nickname was the Bullet Dodger. And Avi's like, Bullet Dodger? Why do they call him the Bullet Dodger? And Tony looks at him like he's an idiot. And he says, because he dodges bullets, Avi. And just the way he delivers the line. And there's another great line about the dog when Avi's like, get out of the dog. And Avi looks at him and is like, what do you mean, get it out of the dog? Because Avi wants Tony to cut the dog open to get the diamond out that they think is in the dog. It is in the dog, don't worry. But it's funny that Tony, a hired like gun hitman, is like not willing to hurt a dog. Anyways, number nine. This one was from Collateral. Kind of early on in the movie. Collateral is about a hitman that decides to use a taxi to drive around town. Tom Cruise is a hitman who's got to do a collection of hits throughout the night. Hooks up with Jamie Foxx, who's a cab driver. And on the first kill, a guy falls through a window and lands on the cab's car. And when they get down there, they get into a discussion. Well, they talk about it, and basically Jamie Foxx's character is like, you killed him. And the way Tom Cruise said it is just like, it wasn't even a thought on his mind, just absentmindedly, just hand-wavingly says, no, I shot him. Bullets in the fall killed him. And he's just like, come on, we got to go. Hurry up. Help me clean this up. Let's get going. And just the nonchalance of the line that he delivered. Honestly, I'd say it's my favorite Tom Cruise role also. It is an amazingly well-done movie, and it holds up really well. Oozes atmosphere and is just cool, you know. What more can you ask? And my number 10, which is my all-time favorite, I kind of went in reverse order here in a bit of a way. Well, not really, just the number 10 one. My number 10 is my number 1. You guess? Any guesses?
I want to say it's from a certain movie, but I don't know any of the quotes from that movie, if that makes any sense.
What movie are you thinking?
Seven Samurai?
No. Can you dig it?
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
One of my favorite movies of all time, though.
Makes
also,
sense.
The
Makes
Warriors. Which, hey, we're playing Shovel Knight, right? Can you dig it? That's going to be the title for the video. Oh, man. So, yeah, it's just iconic. The way it was, you know, Cyrus delivering that line at the beginning of the movie before everything kicks off. Soundbite-wise, I think it's, to me, one of the most memorable lines in cinema. He doesn't even play a big part in the rest of the movie, which, if you're unfamiliar, The Warriors is about a group of gangs that get together. They're going to fight against the police in the city. They realize they've got the numbers because they've got the strength. They should be able to run things. And one of the gangs is all about just causing havoc and chaos, shoots Cyrus, who's trying to unite the gangs, and then blames it on the Warriors. And then all the other gangs go after the Warriors because they think they did it. And it's just one big chase sequence where they're having to run through different sectors and segments. And it was such a great setting that they even made an amazing game out of it. And it worked perfectly well. Yep. So that's my top 10 movie quotes, but there are honorable mentions. Of course, with the Transformers. I also wanted to add in Airplane, but I didn't add in Airplane because I thought that's too much of a comedy. And what's the difference between a quote and a joke? Because that, you know, and Don't Call Me Shirley is one of my favorite joke lines ever. Yeah. Transformers has a bunch of them, like I said. Princess Bride.
Oh, wow.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
I don't think. Inconceivable, even if it's, you know. And I have a soft spot for it. This one would also, I felt, was cheating because it's technically a comic. I'm sure you might know which one I'm referencing.
I think so.
I think it. I get when people say it's a bit overdone, but really the way it was shot and what's his name from Bad News Bears.
Jackie Earl Haley.
Yeah, his execution of the line, just, it's good in the comic, but when he executes the "I'm not trapped in here with you, you're trapped in here with me," it's just something that, when translated into a movie format, just blew out of the water. The quote, like, it helped the quote in more ways than one.
That's actually not the quote I was thinking of. And I was gonna.
The other one was, if it's the one I'm thinking, is the, what's his name's monologue, or not monologue, the I already did that 10 minutes ago or something.
Yeah, I did it 35 minutes ago.
I did 35 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's just so awesome. Just
that is, yeah.
I'm not a Republic serial villain. I did it 35 minutes ago. But I almost told you, mentioned that we should make a rule that if you use a quote from one medium, you can't use it from another.
Oh, okay.
That was really the only one off the top of my head I could think of was anything off of Watchmen.
Yeah. That's my top 10 movie quotes that I like. Others that were good was, The Crow's got some good ones. But check all these movies out that we've quoted. Let us know in the comments, what are your favorite quotes from movies? You don't have to adhere to the same rules that we do. It could be, actually, what are your favorite quotes in general?
Yeah, you can make
we'll be doing other top 10 quotes for video games and comics and stuff, and as we go along, and anime, so keep an eye out for those. Or an ear, because you're listening, you're not watching. So, but yeah, a lot of movie quotes. And I tried to pick stuff that wasn't all like mainstream-ish, but I didn't need to go out of the way, because I'm a big fan of a lot of the mainstream movie-going
you have
stuff.
much more vast movie knowledge than I do, so.
I mean, mine are popular quotes for the movies that they're in for the most part, but outside of, I'm your Huckleberry, like Ravenous has, what was it? Let me quote that Ravenous one real quick, and we'll get back to it. Ravenous movie quotes. This is also another pretty good one from Ravenous. It's when Ives says, "It's lonely being a cannibal, tough making friends." Or that was Hart. Sorry, Hart. Yeah.
Don't I know it? Not many surprises for me. Even if I couldn't predict the exact quotes, but once you mentioned the movie, it made sense. Maybe the only kind of surprise one, but not really, is Collateral. But I mean, we both agree that it's a good movie, so not a surprise that you would pick it, but just not one that readily came to my mind. But.
Yeah, that's the thing. I actually spent a bit more time than usual, because I was like, first of all, I don't want to pull multiple quotes from the same movie. That'd be kind of, because again, I could easily fill it with Evil Dead or Tombstone, for example. Yeah. But the other one was, I also didn't want to do the same actor as much as I could, which I don't think I did. I think they're all different actors. Yeah. But yeah, Can You Dig It is going to be, it's almost like a game of hot potato level quotes for me, which video game quotes, I am assuming 8 out of 10 of our video game quote list is going to be Sengoku Basara.
You could do a top 10, not just on Sengoku Basara.
Yeah, right. Which,
I'll tell you, because this won't be in my top 10 from that game, but I don't know why, for some reason, there's that random guy that screams, "They got us! They got us!" Just like, what does that even mean, they got us? What? You getting your ass handed to you? What? I mean,
I think they just got him, man. It's just soul-searing appreciation. Yeah. At Capcom, Sengoku Basara, you're leaving money on the table.
Yeah, they're not. What do we have left from them? Dino Crisis. They're doing Onimusha, that one.
Onimusha, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They released Dino Crisis 1 and 2 on Good Old Games.
Yeah.
But, like a remake or something.
Yeah, I want an RE Engine remake.
We need Outbreak, Fall 1 and 2.
Yep.
We need
Yep.
them to fix Operation Raccoon City. You don't even need to try and update it. Don't update it. Just fix it. Get rid of that Games for Windows Live crap.
Yeah.
And I think that's about it, really. Oh, Breath of Fire Collection would be nice too. But
Is that
I ain't
even
gonna-
operational, Games for Windows Live?
No, but there are workarounds to get to work. Yeah, but it's a pain in the butt to get that game to work. There you go.
Oh, I wonder if I could even play Bulletstorm again.
That is a good question. You know what? I think you can, because I think they released it on like the Switch and other things and updated it.
Okay.
Alright, so this should be
I
the...
do for another perennial.
Is that co-op?
No.
Oh.
No. Such a great game. Okay, so
Alright.
we want to be careful, right? Do we want to get up top there? Oh, you can just...
It might be easier for you to...
I did not even... It didn't register to me that thing was there. I just saw it like in the background. I thought it was like back. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it might be easier to just...
Yeah.
This part, it might be easier to just go one player.
Gotcha.
Because again, it wasn't made for two. No! Or not.
Nope, we're still sticking to that, and not because I'm trying to be a knucklehead. We'll go as far as I can.
If you just want to... Yeah, and I'll try this. Okay, now this is the part that might be a bit... I don't know.
You go first.
I go
Oh.
first.
That way, the tricky part, if I die, it's on me, and you can continue.
Alright, you might have to use the bubble. You see that down there?
Oh no, bounce off the bubble.
Mm-hmm. Or not.
I didn't know if I could just run off it and hit the bubble, or if that makes sense.
And I'm not going back for those. Oh, these guys.
They're like Final Fantasy characters.
There's some really good enemy designs. And I do appreciate, like, hand-drawn sprite style.
Yeah.
This game came out in, I think, 2015, though. So it's kind of old at this point. Maybe even, like, 2013 or something, you know?
Makes me feel old. (2015) was 10 years ago. Trust me, people, I have a math degree. 2015 was 10 years ago.
Oh. There we go. It was worth it. Just for that. Honestly, I think we made back any gold we lost, so. Let's look at this. No. I don't know if we used any... Okay, we didn't use chalices. Yeah, but that was our top 10 list. But because you get such bang for your buck when you watch our videos, you get 20.
Yep.
Alright, now my favorite. Also my favorite playthrough, Plague Knight. A lot of people don't like him because he's very technical, but that's kind of what I like about him.
Yeah. My go-to. What are these?
Fire comes up behind you.
Okay.
So you just run. I've never done it 2 players, so I didn't know how they'd react.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, plague rats. They blow up.
Oh, the pit thing? These?
The rats.
Oh.
Oh yeah, everything blows up here. I forgot.
This guy just does not like visitors.
Can you blame them?
I knew that was gonna happen, but I did it.
Did it anyways.
I did it again.
Oh wait, sparkling. Oh. Well. Forget that then. Pfft.
Oh, so you just hit them once.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fine.
Does that come back? No. Okay. Alright.
Do you want to go down here?
We'll go use the ladder first.
Oh, so we can go back down.
Yeah, because it should lead us. It's just one of those extra rooms for like a. And you can just drop down when I get everything.
Yep. Get that before you do, people.
Didn't know if there was anything down there. I didn't remember.
Oh, this is neat. Apparently there's a little Pokemon thing. Oh, ah! Oh, isn't that cute, little Pokemon?
Yeah, and this is just time it, then jump at the highest kind of thing.
Oh. It's a good thing my life doesn't depend on precision jumping, ever.
Ah, that's right. Okay, okay. What do we got? No, no, no. No, no, no.
Oh, why didn't maybe shot fireball there?
Oh, crap. Yeah, they're kind of difficult because they got that shield, and they alternate between toss a coin for a chance to register.
Oh, what does the coin do?
It damages enemies, if I remember, and turns them into gold. I could be wrong, though.
Man, I really got to start using the
Oh, crap. I forgot that.
extra stuff. Right? I timed that perfectly.
You did.
That's what I do. Every very few moments, time something perfectly.
Alright, so here we go. Yeah, jump. There. Yep. I was gonna try the coin out, but there's no good spot to do it.
Is it just gonna keep blowing up?
No, no. It'll stop. Eventually. Oh. Okay. I gotta be on my game. Yeah. Hmm.
If you use it and rejoin, you can do that.
Let me take care of this guy first before you rejoin. Alright, rejoin. And we'll do that jump tactic. Now, I don't know how we get up there. No.
Maybe, if you... Oh, we can't break it, can we?
There is a way if we had the charge attack. Because it kind of does like a frontal cone thing. Oh, I probably... Well, no, I didn't want to risk it because I was one hit away from death. Mini boss.
I forgot.
Yeah, I block it. I guess it's a balancing mechanism. You want that health up there?
Yeah, let me try and grab it.
You should be able to just hop and then hop. Alright, it's better than nothing. 10-second vulnerability. No! That works.
I'm legitimately surprised I did not die.
Okay, this part. Hold on.
There we go.
Alright, it's just easier to do it that way. You can just exit.
Pokemon. Gotta get up the ladder.
Alright, watch out.
Ah!
No, you don't want it. You're getting it. You're eating your damn apple.
Ah! No!
No!
That's the other thing I do. I panic. Like I get hit and I panic.
Alright, should be good to come back if you want. Oh, I probably should have got that first. No, it doesn't matter if you go down now, then you'll come back. Now, if or when we ever get the Cuphead, it's going to be a bit different in a way, and it might be a little bit easier because that does have co-op in mind. But remember, this wasn't... They didn't do anything or change anything for co-op. They just added it in for fun. Oh, crap. Alright, try jumping up here. Or, yeah, try that jump. Alright, so we'll do this. Go back over here. Ah, no. Okay.
Can you still jump up?
You know what? I might be able to get up there. I just don't know how to get... I think we need the charge attack unlocked for that. I guess you're going first now. Ow.
Oh yeah, well, I only have 2 rabbits. So.
Alright, should be this. Hold on, and I'll get you more health. Or actually, let me... Yeah, go ahead and join, and I'll get that. And then that way, next time you join in, you'll have more health. So grab that for magic. Sorry, we're jumping at the same time. Alright, this should be the boss fight. Plague Knight, Plague Knight. Leave me alone. Show yourself, Plague Knight. Your trickery will not stop me. Trickery? The fruits of my research are no mere trick. Boom. He. Now let's have a lesson, shall we? I promise. It will be enlightening. Oh, God.
Yee.
Yeah, I wonder if they increase the aggressiveness, too, because it's 2 players. Because I remember being able to beat this pretty flawlessly. I always like when they do that with these types of games. It's normally I'd complain about them having like artificial difficulty in regards to having like a extra health bar like they do in this case because it's 2-player, but considering the amount of firepower and stuff you'll be able to pump out,
Yeah.
It's fair. It balances out. Can I punch?
don't spoil anything, but please don't tell me at the end we have to fight each other.
Oh, I don't know. I've never done co-op. So, yeah, I don't know if there's like a double dragon neon.
'Cause I would feel bad if you yet again had to beat me.
Well, I don't know, man. You might get me.
By spamming my fire.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be the golden ticket. Okay. Refill this. Aid me. We got a meal ticket. Can we fill both up? No, we have to use the other one before we can. Yeah, I can't think of any other real, like, there's, might be a ROM of, like, a hack of Mega Man where it's like a wizard with a wand, but there's not too many, like, Mega Man likes. And we've talked about this before, right? Like, Contra and Mega Man, you'd think there'd be more done. Like the horror movie one I brought up for a Mega Man one. Where you get, like, a silver bullet for beating Dracula, which then you use against the werewolf boss to kill him in like 2 hits, kind of thing.
What would you get for the mummy? Like a lighter?
It could be like a relic or an ankh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this.
Oh, that's neat. Puts it back where you were with. Oh, no.
Brings us to the top of the
Oh.
Nope. We'll take care of this guy first, then we'll go back to that town and check out some stuff. Yeah, let's see what we gotta work with here real quick. That doesn't look safe. Drop down there. I found that Knuckles go through this guy's armor. Or shield. What do we gotta work with here? We got... That should make it fine.
Oh.
No, big guy. Might be best just to go to the right. I gotcha. Now, the bad thing is the more money you get, the more you lose every time you go down. So we would have lost 2,800, but because we have that armory, we only lost 1,400. Actually, let's do this so then you can see the full effect of it.
Oh, we gotta...
Yeah. Though they missed out on an opportunity to make the actual like bowl part of it like a cat head.
Hmm. Cat.
Alright, what do you guys say? Anything? I should adjust the trajectory. Should be able to target the village and split. Door ballistic fistics. Alright, yeah, this brings us down here. I feel comfortable we can... Where is it? Hold this, right? So then you hold down Y. And when you're flashing, you just let go. And you can jump with it. It's a way to do like it has a strength of like 2 or 3 hits in one. I don't know where this launches us. He just launches us back, okay. Hall of Champions. I don't remember this one. This is the Hall of Champions, a living monument to the founders of this great land. Mission for one that will be 5,000 gold. One, please. Wonderful. Clearly a discerning patron of the arts. Enjoy your visit. Yeah, right? Ack, this place is haunted. There are ghosts roaming the halls, and we're all trapped here. It's kind of like Quackshot. That includes you. Ha ha ha. So are you going to do something about it?
Okay.
That's a game that needs to get like a remake.
Yes.
Make it co-op. Get the bubble gun, the pop gun. I think it was like a popcorn. That's what we have to do. We have to use that to kill all the ghosts.
Oh,
And it lights up the room. And there's one in each section. That's right. I think these are like the developers.
ladder over here, I think.
Yeah, I wanted to check out the other way real quick. Because I can't remember. There's
Wait
a
a
ladder
minute.
there.
Oh, we're going back to that room, right?
Yeah.
Ah. I was on the other side.
Nope. Very nice. Ha! The ghosts will never reach me in here. Solid walls, my friend. Totally safe. Yeah, that's what they always say. Might be food in there. I don't know if you want it.
Might have been a waste to get all of it.
Alright. We'll go around this way then. I think it'll loop around. Oh, there's a hole there. Good job. Probably, yeah. Alright. So there's a hole here. Hole there. But yeah, this is a game I recommend everybody picks up, even if you've watched us play, even if you play it with a friend. Support them. It's fun. And like I said, I don't think Spectre Knight and the others are co-op. Learned during my travels that ghosts hate light. Now you know too. Can't believe I saved up all my money for this. Because the other 3 campaigns are fully realized. They're not, I think we have to wait and hit this kind of for them to come back. There's probably one on the other side. Alright, hold on. Gotta wait for this guy. And it should be easier to get him when he comes this way. Ah. That should be everyone, right? Because this will just lead us back down that one room that we were in, yeah. Alright,
Oh,
so.
I was going to show you something.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This guy.
Oh, the dragon looking guy. Yeah. I wonder what that's from.
Recognize that or not.
No, it seems like it'd be familiar to something. Oh, okay, I guess we're doing this.
Boss, I guess?
Big ghost. Ah, okay, you know the drill here. You take that orb, I'll take this orb, and just hit it up whenever he gets close.
You know what they say, fool me once, shame on me.
Fool me twice, shame on ghost.
Alright. Oh, good lord.
Yeah, this is definitely harder with 2 players. Not because of anything with you or I, it's just...
Yeah,
I think they made it more difficult.
Nice.
Like, sped them up. But there's a lot of stuff to do. And like I say, the each of the other knights, Plague, Spectre, and Hero, thank you so much for saving us from the Ghost Menace. How thoughtless of me not telling you the place was haunted. And again, that's the risk you run, paying for something in advance before you know the details. Please allow me to reward you for your gallant bravery. And I think now we can go in anytime we want. We'll check it. I don't think there's anything else in here, but...
I'm not recommending your place again. To anyone.
No, God, no. Look at our life. Can't go up? I guess we can't go up that way. Absorb in the paintings. One of my favorite Castlevania games that usually gets a lot of flack, Portrait of Ruin. Bizarre faces reflect the artist's tortured mind. Yeah, the developers. So. Portrait of Ruin, where... Okay, there's nothing up here. Okay, we can't go down. What happened is you go to different levels. So there's like an Egypt level, a city level, a sewer, different motifs. And you go there by jumping into pictures. So it's still Dracula's sort of castle. But they expanded the environments by forcing you to jump into pictures that bring you to different worlds. It is a pretty good game. I think you might be able to do co-op with it. Shortcut? What's he say? Heard that there is a super hidden double secret in the Hall of Champions. Where could it be? I don't know. Oh, you're just gonna throw us back here. Alright. Probably have one more day of this, because we still have to clear this, and then we have... We can't do that yet. I think we need to do Polar Knight and Tinker Knight, so... Let's fight our buddy again. The Enchantress. With you by our side, Black Knight, total dominion is within our grasp. I beg of you, take my words to heart. Your safety is my only concern. That's
now
right.
He's Sling Blade now?
Was that Enchantress? Tell me what... Oh, wait, that was Black Knight. You haven't been tired of the charade, Status. You never were one to blindly follow Black Knight, but the Order and the Enchantress must be stopped. For you've head down a ruinous path. The only path I seek leads to the Tower of Fate, and I will reach it. Never steal thy shovel. It's more of a scruffy, I thought, but I'll take Sling Blade.
No, I get it. Sling Blade. Oh, he deflects my,
Yeah, use the Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
Of sorts.
Well, I mean, I'll distract him. Oh, don't forget we had the mega hit thing.
Oh, that's right.
Oh. You move slower when you double.
He actually rides a rhinoceros, if I remember. Like an armored rhinoceros. When you fight, I think it's Spectre Knight's campaign. I don't know if we've talked about it, but I think Silent Hill would also work well as a Mega Man game.
Hmm. I hadn't really thought of that.
Like, so many different types of games would fit into this genre, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll let you pick. Who do you want to go to? Tinker? Polar? Propeller?
Well, it's 5, so
Oh, it's 5, so we can call it.
I don't know if,
Okay.
is this a good time to call it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Or-
fine. It still should give us enough, because we still have, once we get through these, we have the main tower, which should take us a couple tries, just because, that boss fight can be kind of difficult. So.
Not that I'm trying to rush or end
No,
it.
no, it's all good. So.
I need to fill my belly.
Yeah. All right, folks, we're going to call it here. This has been 2OG's Play. We didn't get to talking about Nintendo and the price drop, but we'll do that real quick. I think it's bullocks for a multitude of reasons. I get why they do it. I'm not going to pay $80 for a game unless they really start providing more value. So basically, my argument is it's fine to charge $80, but make sure that the product is reflective of the quality of that price increase. Don't make a $60 game and sell it for $80 is the crux of it. And the main reason behind that, I feel that way, is no, it's not I can't afford it. It's not, you know, this or that. I'm just, Cyberpunk's one of my favorite genres, so I generally take anti-group or corporation think stances, and I believe that every consumer, to be a good consumer, should push back against companies, because if you don't, they're going to try and take more than they're going to give. So it's kind of, to have a healthy relationship, you want to push back a little bit. You want to present a challenge, that way these companies don't rob you blind, because if you let them, they're going to, because, you know, that's kind of the, I don't want to say goal of companies, but they need to make money, right? That's a fact. They have to pay people who work and put effort into the products, and on the same token, they need money to expand further projects. But people who get upset at consumers who complain about it, you're not really looking at it in a complete picture way, because a healthy consumer should challenge an increase in prices. Just like healthy consumers challenged loot boxes or complaining about horse armor DLC. Otherwise, they'll try to fit in those microtransactions. Hopefully this means we're getting bigger games and better games, but that isn't always the case. And It's probably less of a problem with Nintendo because usually they deliver good games, but it's not really Nintendo. It's you're going to get companies who are going to try and make games they make now or make worse games and try and sell it at $80, which has always been a thing, right? Like shovelware. But that's the general gist of why I'm against the price increase. We have no basis for it, and also the fact that I've heard that they're starting to put, for like Street Fighter 6, for example, when you buy a physical copy, it's not on the actual disc. It's basically the disc has a download code, and then you still have to download the game once you put the disc in. That's no bueno. That's not good. And the last bit of it was, for my Ryan's rants in regards to it, was crap, it eludes me. Do you got anything while I try and think of it?
No. For the $80 game thing, it's. I mean, I could see this being the new norm, right? I mean, It's not. I'm kind of like you, where if the game justifies it, then yeah, it's fine. But it's going to be like you alluded to. It's going to be an excuse for everybody to say, "Well, games are $80 now."
Yeah, here's your 4-hour experience, or here's your, we're also going to release DLC and microtransactions. So maybe if they got rid of that aspect of it and gave us a full, complete game, and I get, prices adjust over time, up and down for different reasons, but the same token, again, I feel it's good consumerism to push back for that better deal. But I've always been kind of a, someone who haggles. I like to haggle for prices and stuff. So I don't consider that a bad thing, right? I think it's a good thing. It's healthy for the progress of the medium. Because without complaining, we would never have gotten Xenoblade Chronicles or Pandora's Tower or The Last Story. That was Operation Rainfall. And if it wasn't for people complaining about it, because it was being released in Europe and Asia, but not in America, we never would have got those games over here. If people didn't complain about things with the Wii U, we never would have gotten the Switch. If we didn't complain about, again, like I said, horse armor, or the microtransaction loot boxes, we wouldn't be where we're at. So, obviously, death threats and all that's never good, and you should never wish ill and terrible things, but voice your complaints, let them know, because if you don't, they will take a mile.
You might have kind of mentioned it, but given the quality of Nintendo stuff, I'm a little inclined to just wait a bit and see how it plays out.
Exactly, yeah. Because we don't know. We don't know what the games on Switch 2 are going to be like. We have no idea how Mario Kart World's going to pan. We only have that to go off of, but maybe they won't do DLCs, or maybe they'll lower the price of DLCs. Oh, and that was the other thing I was going to complain about real quick about it, is if you want to charge $80 for a physical copy, I would be fine with that if that meant you're still making 100% physical copies and not using them as a mask for just being a download code. That would be a slip of paper, which some companies have done before, where you open it up and it's just a slip of paper. Which I already referenced this, but the other part was lower the price of digital then. Why is it $60 for a digital code? It should be like $40. It should be half the price of a physical copy, right? You would think, because there's no manufacturing costs. Tariffs, I know, is a big hot topic issue, but tariffs are not impacted by digital content. So this is just a scenario, and I think it's one of two ways. I know you want to eat. I'll make this real quick.
No. Go do what you have to.
With the digital copies and the increase in prices, I think people, first of all, Nintendo will try to price gouge if they can get away with it. That's just what companies will do. If they can get away with it, they're going to try and do it. That's why consumers need to complain and push back. It's healthy and it's good. But more importantly, crap, I lost my train of thought again. It was really good too. Oh, this happens so much. What was it? It was price of the DLC or digital copies, physical copies. And again, this is an example of we don't do anything unscripted, unedited, and completely unprofessional, right? It's straight off the cuff, from the heart, from the sleeve. Lower the price. Oh, you want to make physical copies $80 and even keep them. Then keep them literally just on the disc so you don't have to download anything, which I'm reiterating a point so I can circle back around to it. That's fine. That works for collectors like me. We would pay more for having a collection or having that aspect of it. But again, you need to lower the digital prices at least to be available for people who might not want to have a collection. They might want to just keep it on a disc format. But for collectors, like people who collect toys or something, or Transformers, they're fine paying for hobby purposes. I'm fine paying a little bit more for physical collections if it's a hobby thing that I get to keep. But again, the trade-off really needs to be lower the prices for digital if you're really going to be pushing this angle. But we'll see how it shakes out. And again, we don't, like you said, we don't know where it's going to go. Maybe the games will be bigger, better, and more expansive. But also, it's less. It really is less of a Nintendo thing, and it's more of, every other company is going to follow suit, and those companies who don't make quality games or make mediocre games are going to still try and pass it off for $80. So we'll just have to wait and see how it all shakes out.
I'll make one more point. You can keep going because I have to look something up real fast.
Okay.
So I want to make sure I get this right.
The other thing is, I think they projected this happening with the Switch 2. I think they knew it's not going to be as big of a seller as the Switch 1, so to maintain profits, they said we're going to increase prices, so we have to sell less units to make the same amount of profit, so we don't have to make the same amount of sales that we needed for the Switch to make games. So what do? You either increase prices or you make a quality product. I don't think, because the Switch 2 isn't like as big a jump as the Switch was from the Wii U or the Wii was from the GameCube. So I think it's following that roller coaster video game console mentality where the Switch 1 sold well, so the next console's not going to do as well. So they're trying to compensate for that. And I think that's why we see a price increase. But stick to your guns, just wait, be patient. You don't need to buy the brand new thing. There's tons of games we can play. I liked a lot of what I saw. I just didn't like the price point for the games. Even $450 for the console, I was perfectly fine with, even if it's not a huge leap. But I feel that they're doing it because, again, they see a Wii U situation. So is this really the Switch 2 or the Switch U? Time will tell. I think it's going to lean in the Switch U category, where this is going to be an underperforming Nintendo console, which is why they're going to come out pretty strong out of the gate. But I think we'll see prices drop if people stick to their guns. Do I need to keep going?
Nah, so the last point I'm going to make, it doesn't involve a Nintendo game, but it is kind of tied into the whole pricing thing. And I hope this game does very well. One, because I already bought it. And two, because the subject and the style and the atmosphere of the game interests me. South of Midnight. Now, I have heard from glancing at reviews, it is on the shorter side.
Mm-hmm.
But, and we talked about everyone saying, well, now games are $80. I was legit shocked when I bought this game initially because it's $40. And I went ahead and bought like the extra edition for $50 because it had like a comic and a soundtrack and advanced access, which doesn't matter to me because I won't get to it until later anyway. But like, there's nothing saying. I mean, companies aren't going to care because they're going to push for the $80 if they can get it. But there's nothing saying your game has to be that, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's not necessarily a triple. I would say South of Midnight's maybe a AA game, maybe. But but the developer, I know they made We Happy Few. I don't know what else they made. I don't know if you're familiar with that game, but
Yeah, vaguely.
I wouldn't necessarily call it indie, right?
Yeah, no,
Um,
no.
but there's not, there's nothing saying that you have to price your games at $80. So,
Yeah, I would personally, if I was, well, I never sold any games I developed, but if I was developing and selling games, I would rather sell 2 games at 20 than one at 15. Because it'd be easier to sell 2 games at 20 than one at 15. Or 2 games at $10 a piece, right?
yeah,
Than one at 15. But yet, there's a whole spectrum of sometimes you have to, or it's smart to sell your product a little lower than what you'd want to get word of mouth out there at least. Because that
yeah,
will help carry weight, especially in this age with streamers and stuff and YouTubers. If you make it accessible to even small YouTuber channels, that can do wonders for you. And I know that's an area where Nintendo kind of struggles, but they really do tend to go after people a lot from what I've heard and seen. But you know, it hurts most because Nintendo is one of my favorite game companies. Has been for since I've started gaming. Been a Nintendo fan for many years. It's not the first console I'm going to hold out and wait on, though. I mean, it took me like 2 years to get the Switch. Mainly because there wasn't anything too interesting I wanted at the time. But this time it's the price point. And not even for the console, but the games. But again, they're free to price at what they want. I just hope... I hope they figure out a way to present value. Because part of the problem now is everyone's seeing the price point and we're comparing the price point to games we have played and we're currently playing, not to what an $80 game would be. So maybe Mario Kart World will be an $80 game. We don't know yet until it releases. But by that point, I mean, that's a huge leap of faith. You're asking people to drop over $500 plus all the peripherals if they get it. We're talking like $800, $900 for everything that they're recommending, from the camera to the extra controllers to the online, which used to be free, I'd like to point out, for all consoles, but for some reason people decided to follow suit. I wish that's something that would go away, but hey, I get it. Alright, that's it. Ryan's rant's over. In the end, I'm going to wait on the Switch 2. Hopefully it doesn't turn out to be a Switch U, but we'll see.
Too Switch, too furious.
Too Switch, too furious. Alright, folks. We're going to call it here, though. This has been Shovel Knight Part 1. Are we going to continue with it, or do we want to switch to a different game tomorrow? Or okay.
No, let's play through. I'm having fun.
Yeah, good.
It may not notice by the quality of my play, but I'm having fun.
All right, everybody. To my subscribers, y'all stay awesome and you have an amazing day. Or if you prefer, stay amazing and have an awesome day. Drive by Redneck Computers. We'll catch you next time. Until then, folks, y'all have a good morning, a good afternoon, and a good night.
Not everyone.